Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the second game between Ulyss and Last Day Company on the other side. Yesterday, we did have Team Ulyss snatching that victory on the tilted axis in this best of three series. We're going to need to see how the playoffs will evolve, and of course, we do have quite a few games that need to be played these days. Right now, there are two of them going on at the same time: the Shark versus FDLV, and we do have this one, Ulyss going against Last Day Company. I did give a shout out, by the way, earlier in chat. If you want to check out the other game, Ray M is streaming it, and I believe also Lena Regina on YouTube. Takeshi left, hello there, sir, and good evening. Thank you so much, by the way. All Triangle, thank you, much appreciated, sir, for the prime. Thank you, sir. Eddie Coffin, also good evening, sir. Nature can indeed be terrifying. Oh my god, we actually have the timer on the screen. What is this? Wait a second, give me a second. There we go. No timer on the screen, and I do need to put up so you can see what they're doing in the pick and ban phase. They are starting to get this going. That's why we actually started off with a few more minutes to go, because they are getting this going. I do also want to say we're gonna have somebody joining us in just a few minutes, so I can say hello and everybody and say good evening to everybody here, and then we're gonna open up the microphone and talk with King Knight. Let me give me a second so I can put my headphones back in my ear and take a quick peek over here what did happen in the chats. Give me a second. Marco Diabolo, bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. I really hope you're gonna fix that, man. Oh my god, my parents also had the same problem. I didn't really have time to write over here in the channel, but oh my god, man, yeah, that's just bad. We're going to need to prepare for some nasty weather in the next period. 100 kilos, 200 IQ, 25 centimeters. Thank you so much, by the way, sir. Thank you so much for the follow and welcome. I do see Yarjin, good evening, sir, and welcome. Lancer Evo, good evening, sir, and welcome. The Beasley, hello there, sir, and good evening. Well, I can't wait to see you in the FFA pubs. Let's go. Also, I do want to give a big shout out there to Potato MC Whiskey for going all in yesterday in the Northeast FFAs of CPL. I do hope he's gonna keep on going, and of course, I do hope we're gonna see more of him in the multiplayer scene. MS Doll, also good evening, sir, and welcome. Looking at what's going on here, I do want to open up the microphone so we get to talk with King Knight. Give me a second. Hello there. Hello. Oh. Hello. Oh, don't I have the thing? I do have the thing. Hello. Am I not in the correct channel? What's going on? Give me a second. I am. Oh, Working Night is muted. I see what's going on here. Okay, never mind. Still, good evening, sir, and welcome. I do also notice I do see a name. I don't know how to pronounce it. Hello there, sir, and I do hope you're going to have a good time with us tonight. Daniel B, good evening, sir. How many games in this series? It's a best of 3, sir. Let me actually switch the screen here so we can take a look at the pick and ban phase, and of course, wait for King Knight to come join us. We do have on the left side the Last Day Company taking out Rome and Zulu, and I do notice on the other side we're gonna have Gandhi and Australia as the pre-game bans of the game. We also had 2 maps banned because the first one, Tilted Axis, is not gonna be available for the pick, and we did need to get another one going to keep that number unpaired, or what is it? Like, anyway, uneven, I guess. So we did end up banning Inland Sea, as the random list showed us. We do have a few more picks for the bans. Tokugawa is going to be taken out by Last Day Company, since this game is going to be played on the 7 seas. They will have very good land and quite a few I would say options for the seas, for the naval conflicts. It's a lot more connected than usual. It's definitely not going to be a Pangea with so much water mass. There are going to be multiple water masses there, hence the name 7 Seas. But at the same time, a lot of these maps are decided by the landwards. We're going to need to see what kind of options they're going to have. Maybe, of course, trading on the seas will get them that gold, and we will see them doing that domination victory. We do have Varangian also being taken out by State Company. Scythia is going to be taken out from their side. On the other side, looks like Konge That's Norwegian, the Norwegian original persona, and with the longships. Coupe is also going to be taken out. That's Maori with the Toas, and of course with its ability to get so much production from tiles. We do have also Spain taken out immediately here. Well, as the last ban actually by Team Ulyss. Now it's going to be the setting of the tone of the game from Last Day Company. Yesterday they did choose to go a bit more aggressive against their opponents. Didn't quite work out on the tilted axis to do that. Hey, good evening, sir.
Good evening, Michael. Good evening, chat.
Welcome. How are you?
I'm fine, and I'm looking forward to the game and see if we get a clear winner or if someone takes revenge.
Yeah, that's the question tonight. That is the question. Will we see a third game or not? Yeah, looks like picking Japan over here at Last Day Company does mean business. And we do need to see what Ulyss is gonna do on the other side.
Yeah, and 7 Seas is always a complicated map. I'm really up to what they are picking. I see Norway is double banned. That makes kind of sense.
Yep.
But of course, Japan is a really strong first pick, and of course also Dido with the Biremes.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Yep. Chandragupta, most of the time is ending up in the ban phase here. It's a bit of a surprise that he actually got picked. Definitely a strong civilization. Yesterday, I guess you did watch the game yesterday, right, Forking?
Yes, I did watch the game, and it was a really weird map. I never saw that.
Yeah, it was. But I wanted to point out how Ulyss did actually manage to withstand all of those attacks everywhere until they actually had the chance to lash out. That was quite something from them. Seeming and fighting at the same time. We were just talking about this a few weeks ago, like a week ago.
Yeah, that's true. They really managed to do well. I know that two of the Ulyss guys were a bit under pressure. I think Disto and someone else.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had a really good comeback into the game.
Well, tonight we're gonna need to see on what map they're gonna land on. I do notice Last Day Company is gonna go for Theodora here as the second pick. Okay, that's another civilization that we don't always see, but Theodora did manage to win the Rooster Cup being played over there amazingly.
That's true, and it's always very, very toxic to play against Theodora. It doesn't make fun if the guy is getting taxes after taxes. And I mean, +2 is not so really annoying because it's kind of having an extra general, and +6 is you don't get it, and +8 is just roll over.
Yeah, that's like way too much. Yeah. Well, now I'm actually curious if this is gonna force a reaction from Ulyss, if they're gonna want to actually pick a civilization that would have, how to say, an incentive to go for the holy sites, to get a religion to deny the taxes threat from his opponent, from Theodora.
Yeah, maybe they kind of regret now that they have banned Spain, because Spain would be a good counter pick.
I know, right? That would be amazing, but they banned it. They actually banned. They made it for themselves. This. Oh man. Oh well, it is what it is. Khmer has been banned. Last Day Company definitely taking out these high-powered monumentality civs. Now there's still Basil in the game. Do you think they're gonna try out a Basil against Theodora kind of strategy here? I don't think so. It feels like that's a bit too risky, right? Too much of a gamble.
Yeah, especially if you already picked Chandragupta, who's also getting holy sites. You need some people in the team who are making gold. And I think the Theodora Japan pick makes kind of sense, because Japan can go one holy site after the harbors anyway to get the discount up.
Yeah.
And then it's totally fine to make 1 or 2 projects, make shrine, and get converted. It's not a big issue. It's not a big deal for Japan.
Yes. One of the most adaptable civilizations here.
Yeah, it also makes kind of sense to, let's say, pick someone like Tamar as Last Day Company, because Tamar can do something like opening one holy site and opening Stonehenge to get the religion, and then get so you don't have to invest so much into a religion. but you can get taxes for Theodora. I think that would also make sense. You control city-states, you get taxes for Theodora, and you can go campus and commercial afterwards.
Yeah. On the other side, I was watching exactly the middle of the screen here, and I was seeing Jadwiga, and I was thinking, wait a second, that could be actually a strong pick for Ulyss.
Which one could be a strong pick?
Jadwiga, Poland.
Yeah, actually, that could also be a thing. Yep.
Yeah, taking away, making a religion, getting reliquaries. You shouldn't really have competition on that. And you do have a very strong timing with the wing hussars. Anyway, I guess we will need to see how they're gonna play this. A lot of the times, I believe this is more a player preference, not really the exact counter. They do know what they need to counter, so they know they have the option to counter it with any civilization. Some civs, yes, are better at it than others because of their bonuses over there, their incentives for the simming or the damage. I do notice Nader Shah has been picked up by Team Ulyss. We're just a few seconds away from also seeing what Last Day Company is gonna actually put on the table, full on the table as roster. They have 2 more civs and they're gonna need to be picked up in sequence here, one after the other.
That's true. I feel it's kind of criminal that Wiki Age of Empire is still up, neither banned nor picked.
Yeah. Oh, where did it go? Where did it go? It just disappeared. Did actually the player just got tired of Age of Empire, tired of winning? Wait, is this actually one of those times you get tired of winning?
I don't think you can ever be tired. Be tired of Wiki. It's just such a nice civ.
Yeah, true.
But of course, okay, Vietnam is also a good pick. Course.
Oh, this is the Malm special. Malm special.
You're right, Malm is playing Vietnam so well.
Yes.
I saw some games of him and he's really playing it well. That could be a pick for him. You're right.
Thank you so much, Anonymous, for the 420. Much appreciated, sir. Also, think 7 Seas. Yes, it is 7 Seas as the map. How is it both casters have such excellent English? I guess we're running with the times. We probably both learned on the... Alright? It is what it is. We need to communicate somehow, right?
Guess we just try, no?
Yeah. Age of Empire. There we go. Last Day Company heard our prayers, and it looks like they're gonna pick up Age of Empire. Okay, that definitely makes sense with their composition. On Team Ulyss, we do need to see another another pick. That's gonna be the last pick here, and I do want to take a few seconds to take a look at the what players are we gonna actually have from each team. We do have Xpli, Chuck, LDK, and Malm coming tonight for Last Day Company. On the other side, I do see SunBro. Wait, is it Romrom, dISTORIA, and probably like Lege somewhere? Well, I don't see him. Maybe he's not in the lobby. Wait, is it Lege? Milamber, dISTORIA, Lege, and Romrom. I see. Milamber is the 4th one. Got it. Okay. Got it. So, and the last civilization. Oh, we got a double Persia. We actually have a double Persia. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a lot of internal trade routes. What can I say? They are preparing for full internal trade routes. Oh my god. They're missing Tokugawa and what's another civ? Xpli. They're missing Tokugawa and Xpli. Yeah. Full internal trade, full Magnus civs.
To be honest, that was kind of unexpected for me, but on the other hand, it kind of makes sense because both Persias can also have a decent naval fight if they have to because of their combat bonuses. So they are not so dependent if they spawn inland or on the coast.
Yeah, true. Okay, I do notice we're fine on MS. We're on a correct slot here. Let me actually take a look. We do have the players needing to pick up their civilizations and also get into the correct slots. As you can see, there is an order to the lobby here, an order to the madness. We actually set up a long time ago, trying to fight a little bit that advantage that you get from being top slot. with the first pick, so you don't get you know, 3 players in the top slots that do manage to have a monopoly or on all great people and wonders and so on. And as you can see, it's an order of 1 2 2 1 2 1 1 and 2. The players are gonna slowly switch there. Age of Empire is gonna be prioritized top slot. Looks like we're gonna have a fight for those admirals. dISTORIA with Chandragupta on the second one. Romrom, Nader, Shah. LDK is gonna need to pick up something. Wait, is he gonna be Theodora? That's the Last Day Company, right? Picking Theodora, yeah. So they have Japan, Vietnam, Age of Empire, and Theodora. Japan sounds like it's more on Chakile, but Theodora definitely would be. I mean, both can play Theodora quite well. I'm pretty sure. Wait, there's no Malm in the game? But yeah, there is Malm in the game. Okay, never mind. Okay, all good. Yeah, Chuck, LDK, SunBro, and Xpli. Oh, there is no Malm in the game. Malm is streaming with somebody. Okay. With RAM.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, I think imagine picking Vietnam for Malm and then realizing Malm is not even
he's
playing.
Not in the, yeah, he's not in the game. So who's gonna play Vietnam? It's gonna be Chuck. It's actually gonna be Chuck here on Batriu. Okay, okay. Lege is gonna go for Cyrus. So we got Xpli that needs to pick up something. So he's gonna be the one with Theodora, by the looks of it. What is it? Okay, come on, LDK. He's keeping us on our toes here. Is he gonna be the one doing what he did yesterday, just attacking his neighbors everywhere? Should I play Steve because whoa. Slow down, chat. Slow down. Jingo, good evening, sir. Oh my God! I believe a lot of history is in these leaders, and to be honest, I'm not sure which stories from history to actually listen to. Oh well. Also, wait, what was it? What was that famous saying about history, Forking Knight? If you don't learn your past, you're doomed to make the same mistakes or something?
Yeah, something like this, yeah.
Yep. We kind of need to learn our past.
But if I can have a wish, I would like to see a naval fight Wiki against Dido. That would... I want to have them on the same sea.
The exact counters over there.
Yes,
that would be nice to see if Age of Empire is still on par. Or actually, I would say if Dido is still on par, because Age of Empire still should be up there. After the trade routes, taking away those trade routes from the early beginning, I'm not so convinced about Phoenicia versus Age of Empire being on the same spot.
Yeah, but at least in the age of galleys, Dido has the upper hand, so we will see.
Yeah, true. The biomes are definitely very, very strong. Okay, so let's see what the first map is. Oh my God, wait a second, I'm getting pinged over here in chat. First of all, Jingo, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just starting off the predictions for how many remaps. I do need to actually set up my chats in order, and I'm gonna answer you in just a second. I did notice you did actually say something. Who won, Ulyss or Trin? Wait, there was no Trin that team yesterday. Hello, good evening, sir. It was Ulyss winning yesterday, if that was your question. Aquarius Philosophy, good evening, sir. Are we past the lobby simulator? I hope so. Good evening, sir. Well, usually, actually, in the 4v4 scene, we don't really have that many problems. I mean, I don't want to jinx this game, but really, usually, because the players have played with each other for a long time, and they kind of know who's gonna drop or who's not gonna drop, they're probably gonna stay away from the players that are usually dropping and not fixing their issue. They're gonna troubleshoot first. They're gonna try to help them out, like do this, do that, to fix your mods and so on. And like, okay, install new drivers or reinstall save or anything that we actually found out that works. But at some point, if it still drops, they're gonna get annoyed and they're just not gonna play. So usually in the 4v4 scene, you don't really have that much. Yes, I know the triple continent connections are still a problem. Okay, so let me see over here what I'm saying. Why do leaders get a pass for being? I wish I know. I believe Jingo is because there is too much recent emotion attached to those specific leaders. That's my impression of it. I have no idea exactly, but that's my impression of it. Good evening, Andy Ro. Bonsoir, monsieur. Bienvenue. BC13490. Good evening, sir. The lesson I should have learned from history is never bet against Hazagi. Ooh, yes, sir. That is true. Hazagi, definitely one of those men that really needs to finish the job. Big question for chat. Are we going left or are we going right? Are we going to take a look at Milamber today from the first one or take a look at SunBro? And let me know in chat. Victor also, good evening, sir. Hi, hello. As always, pass my compliments. Forky Night. Victor always, how to say, complimenting you for good commentary.
Oh, thank you very much.
We barely seen England these past few days. Only 1 or 2 games versus 2 for England per month 2 months ago. That's the first England quota. Yeah, exactly. We got a 1 England quota over here in the game. Also, Inca is an internal trader version. Yeah, Inca could definitely have been a choice there if they wanted to go full internal madness. Since you don't usually check YouTube first, right, left, I'll say right now, even if before you even ask, wait, you'll say right, we need to go right. Lancer, you said right. Jingo said north. There was no option for north, so we're going right. It looks like, Victor, we had both chats agreeing over here. We're gonna go right. We're gonna take a look at the England. Let's see. One continent.
Oh, no continent. That's a little bit sad.
No continent split here. We do have a builder coming up in 5 turns, and yes, he does have a few tiles that he can improve, especially the reef fish tile on the west side. Rice settled to the north, no fresh water in the south either. Not that it's that big of a deal, but it's gonna slow him down a little bit. And that's a lot of seas that he could get. That's a lot of settles around these seas, and it doesn't look like he's gonna. Wait a second, does he? Oh, he's gonna have Romrom to the south. Yeah, that will be a problem for him. Can't get too close.
Yeah, and it's really kind of a sad spawn because you have more or less a vanilla spawn, 0 tempo, not a single, let's say, 3-2 banana, or I mean, you have crabs. If you have crabs, your spawn is crap. What can I say? It's not nice.
It's a crab spawn.
You have no coastal axes. You have no freshwater expanse. It's really not a good England spawn.
Yeah.
No continent split. Also, the CS on the coast, the white one cannot be killed easily. It's a one-tile choke. It's not a good spawn. Really not.
Yeah. Well, moving forward, let's actually see what Xpli is gonna do here. Kyoto is gonna be on, well, the other side of the map. He's gonna be in the East China Sea. He's gonna get his scout out in 1, and it looks like he's also gonna have a pretty poor campus here to the south.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We do see a river spanning to the west side, a decent amount. Oh, that's a lot of coast. Again, a lot of coast. And I gotta say, this is probably gonna be the first possible conflict zone that we're gonna have. The city of Tyre might actually get onto the western coast if he's not gonna meet Japan soon.
Kind of interesting because Nader is on this small inland sea, and if he goes to the right, there's Vicky, and if he goes to the left, there's Japan. That's not so good for Naito.
Yeah, he needs to stay in the Bay of Beirut. That's it. Maybe I was thinking maybe he's gonna actually get a canal city out like this, this wine tile, and then build a canal here. Later on in the game, might actually just fill up this bay and go against Kyoto. Maybe if he finds Xpli without, by surprise, with a surprise factor, maybe he's gonna get them. Let's take a look at Theodora. Where is Theodora and who can he kill? Oh my god. Really?
Oh, wow.
Really?
That's not bad.
Guys, who taught LDK how to spawn? Come on. Raise your hands up. Who taught LDK how to spawn? Who did it? England open with builder. Yeah, no, well, in this case, I don't want to mention about England. He's opening up with a builder. He really wants his extra growth from the fish tile, and how to say, he doesn't have that many directions to scout towards. That's the reason he's actually not getting that many scouts. He sees on the right side he has an ally, LDK. The fog of war will be breached by his scouts, so what he has as directions is north and south to scout, so he doesn't need to get a third one for anything else. That's why he got a builder.
That's true. What you usually do is you can improve the reef fish that he will do next turn, and then you can use the builder to scout on the coast, so it's basically like a scout as well. And with the two left charges, the builder usually improves 2 coastal resources of your new expand if it's not freshwater, so you have 4 instead of 3 housing and you grow a little bit faster.
Yeah, that extra growth is always good. Victor also saying Last Day Company remaps this so far, looking at the spot of everyone on the map and just JF and England Japan and England spawns. Yeah, I guess both of them are kind of not cool over here. I wouldn't really be mad to play Japan spawn, to be honest, but England is definitely slow. I've seen slower slower spawns than this and played out well. If he has the time to get his setup going, he's gonna do it. But in the mid game, early game, he's probably gonna be vulnerable over here to Nader Shah. We do need to see Chuck also. Chuck to the southeast of Nader Shah. Oh, wait a second, that's a triple spawn around Persia of stake members. I wanted to say company members. I guess it is correct. Stake company members. Yeah, that is actually correct. Anyway, Mashat got his settler out. Looks like moving to the east side. Chuck is gonna have fun along with possibilities to go westward also quite easily for him to get those cities there. I don't really see a big incentive to go the other way anyway, like to the east, to the south, or I guess to the northeast here. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, the Vietnam spot looks a little bit sus.
Oh man,
I think it's not so easy to make a decent town setup work.
Yeah. Oh, we actually got too late over here. Let's actually go very, very quickly. So we do have Romrom here, back settling, going for the spice time.
That's good.
He met Vietnam, so they know here. We do need to take a look at Chandragupta, southeast of Japan. They met. That means also Phoenicia knows. So we're going to need to see what Ulyss is going to do here. Japan might be in trouble. 2 versus 1 possibilities on him. If Chandragupta is going to want to keep pushing him, well, of course, it's kind of not gonna lie, this is gonna be probably mission impossible to push Japan on the coast, even with Chandragupta. But sure, he can try. You know, okay, you can do it, bro. You can do it. But yeah, maybe Phoenicia is gonna come and finish the job with the boats. We do have also, we talked about Phoenicia, Cyrus. We did talk about Cyrus, no, we didn't. That's the only one we didn't. He's westward of Nader, east of Chandragupta, in between 3 city states, and it looks like he's gonna be the only one free sim. By the looks of it, like really the only one free sim. Everybody else has somebody to go against. He probably doesn't have anybody, unless you take into account England. That's very far away. Okay, let's see. The players are starting to take this vote down. We just have dISTORIA needing to select his choice. 20 seconds to go, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna figure it out. Chat is saying it's gonna be a remap for Last Day Company. Chat is correct. Yeah, I gotta confirm. Chat nailed it.
And I would agree with chat, because not really any of these Last Day Company spawns were pretty pog. They were all kind of
this one.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, get some fresh water for a Romrom strong spawn, but if you throw 3 people under the bus, it's not good at all.
Yeah. And
so
to be honest,
I understand that.
I'm not that convinced Lorema spawn would have been that amazing over here, especially taking into account the district discount. We've seen it multiple times how these wonders are ignored, but early on, too much science or too much culture is bad. Big game, Iron destroys his sons. Good evening, sir. And yes, also Justice, good evening, sir. Whispers say LDK spoke to Noob634 about spawning. Oh, I see. I mean, it kind of makes sense, man. He had a very good mentor at knowing how to spawn. But I'm surprised. Didn't he actually ask anybody from the French scene? He wanted to get a CPL spawn type? Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I guess fighting the French with CPL weapons. Okay, I see. Do you think Last Day Company will play as aggressively as they did yesterday? It might be. It might be. Also, what happened to Noob? I have no idea. Do you know what happened to Noob634? I think he's on vacation or something, or he took like a break or something like that. He has. I don't know, but I guess it is the exam period, so maybe.
Maybe, I think I saw him playing 1 or 2 months ago,
Mhm.
but not for the last few weeks.
Yeah.
Oh wow, look at this. Hello. Double reef fish. That's the spawn. And 3 to banana.
And spices and
tobacco for
and yeah. This is amazing. Much better spawn than before. Mato Tipila Northwest. WTF, bro.
That's how good as it can get.
Yeah. WTF.
Double 3 to banana. Wow. A lot of freshwater expands. Wow. That's a spawn. And
yeah, sorry.
Is there a continent split? Because the spawn is obviously not good enough. Okay.
Yeah, but it's too far away. It is kind of far away on
the
the
wrong
west side.
direction, yeah.
Maybe he can get a city over here. Just put it on the west side and try to defend himself. There isn't an easy way to actually attack that city center. If you don't chop the forest, you just You just need to keep that forest.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh well, next up, let's actually take a look at Japan. Japan didn't settle. Must be here. Okay, there we go. He's gonna have fresh water. He's gonna have two reef turtle, two turtles. Talking about luxes in the coast. Look at that. This time around, he has his two luxes.
That's perfect.
In the Mutsu Bay. Okay. Well, he's gonna also have multiple cities with fresh water, either from lakes or I do see some rivers in the north. The same. Does he have a connection, an international connection to somebody? I don't really see one. I don't think he has one. Maybe with Chuck later on? No, that's way too far away. Like, look at this. He actually needs to traverse all of this territory. That's not gonna happen.
Maybe he can settle his northern sea to trade with Wiki.
Over here.
That could be an option.
Yeah, maybe. That's much closer and definitely good. Ubertun, thank you so much for the follow, sir. Much appreciated. Also, BlazeCat Games. Oh my god, the discussion is still ongoing. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Okay, you're talking about mods over there, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. Looking at LDK, we do have Theodora. Let's actually take a look at Theodora. To the north of Vietnam, LDK is gonna have a few diamonds to play with. I do also notice some dice styles. Southwest is gonna have, well, I guess north and south and east and west. We do have all around a lot of freshwater for his cities. Then I'm pretty sure he's gonna be happy with the amount of freshwater cities he's gonna have. Probably not gonna be that happy Persia's next to him. This is kind of hellish land to go through if you actually want to attack into LDK, but sure, I mean, I'm pretty sure Romrom will find a way. We'll figure out how to make roads and get those units faster to Byzantium.
That's true, but I mean, I see diamonds, I see salt, and I wonder if that's not a religious idols angle to get a really good monumentality. Why not, actually?
The Civ have, if Civ had ever a Romanian leader, who would it be? I guess we would have like, a choice between like 3 of them. Michael the Great with Vlad Țepeș, which is basically the one that everybody from the international scene knows as Dracula, basically, and Mircea cel Bătrân. Those are the 3 ones. I wouldn't really go as far as to put the one that we had like Ceausescu before the 90s or something like that. I don't really believe it should be in there. But we should have a special building, the People's Palace. We should have that one. I mean, it's as big as the Pentagon, you know. And WTF. Vladimir Impaler, yes. Good morning, Marius. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Or if you want to go even further in history, there were quite a few leaders that, well, I guess you need to take a look at the Dacians. Those were originally from that side, the Dacians. House of Dracula capturing an enemy city has a chance of causing another to revolt. Okay, yeah, that would be funny. That would be really funny. Anyway, looking at Vietnam, right? Let's take a look at Vietnam. Thang Long, 2-2 base,
Oh,
in 2 turns. This is
look at
good
all
fun.
these
Yeah,
woods and
He can get the thuns everywhere, like
yeah.
everywhere. Let's see how he's actually gonna get these going. He's also gonna be far away from opponents. He's the free sim of this map, I think. Wait a second. West Milamber, maybe like behind the mountains, but not close. And it's Dido. Like, come on, you're not gonna see him actually, come against him.
No, Dido is happy if Vietnam is not coming.
Yeah, exactly. And you do see so much territory here and freshwater to settle in northeast, east, and well, kind of bad in the southeast. No features, but I believe it's more than enough for him to go late game. Next up, let's take a look at Chandragupta. We do have spy styles, 2-1 spy styles. I do see a tobacco tile here from the city of Panna. Scouts coming up in 1, and yes, he's gonna start discovering that north. Doesn't really have a good south though. I guess he's gonna go and settle east. He's gonna go and settle northwest, and that's gonna put him closer to England, and even might have the opportunity of taking or denying that city from the coast for the international
actually.
trade. Yeah,
they could set up a triple trade on that coast.
a triple trade.
Yeah, Japan, Chandra, and Vicky. That's possible, no?
They're different teams.
Oh no, Chandra is different team. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then it's probably
Yeah, no problem.
not a good idea to settle that.
Yeah, I was thinking because Chandra is probably
you're
gonna
right.
deny this, right? He can get up there and try to deny England from settling. And let's see if he's actually going to want that. It is a significant effort to actually get an army here and try to deny something. We do have Nader Shah, Romrom. Where is Romrom? To the east of Theodora. LDK. Oh, another thing about LDK here. He's only going to have Vietnam to get his religion. To kill his religion. There's no amazing, oh my god, taxi straight unless he actually starts swimming. Maybe he's gonna start. That's gonna take a long time. Anyway, we'll see. So yes, he does have a possible +4 taxes, but not a +6 or a +8 like we've seen in other games. We were looking at Nader Shah, right? Okay, Mashhad, freshwater. West side, pretty good mountains, bad mountains to actually get an army through, but good mountains for something else, for campuses and defensives. We do have him with some coastal settlers on the east, and I do notice he will have the opportunity to actually get close to Matotipila and even settle on it. That's going to put him extremely close to SunBro. I'm actually curious how close SunBro is going to want to get to the north on the coast here. As close as Matotipila, or he's not going to get to Matotipila? That's basically my question. I think. Oh, I didn't understand what noise it was. One of the big cats actually got up. They'll trade their cities. Good man. Bonsoir, monsieur Rafifi. Bienvenue. I mean, you could taste with them. Trade. Yeah, I guess you could taste and trade. Looking at Cyrus, we do have him to the north of Japan. He's also going to have a pretty good opening, 3-1 spy styles, and I do see a 2-1 tobacco. Second settle with another spy style and some deer tiles to get that Temple of Artemis going. We do have him, of course, going immediately for the 2-3-1 settle in the north. And last one, it's going to be Dido to the west of Vietnam and southwest of Theodora. I do notice Milamber improve his turtle tile immediately. He's gonna also have the amber tile northeast to improve, and he's getting his settler going. Not a lot of fresh water on the coast though. West side, this is a very bad city to settle. Northeast, I guess it's a little bit better, but not by much. He's gonna have a single 2-2 around there, and he could go for the fresh water if he wants to, but again, that's a bad settle. Like, what is he
And
gonna
it's
say?
really
There's no 2-2.
slow, yeah.
Yeah, and it's slow.
It's really slow. You don't want that.
7 to settle. 7 to settle. Instead of settling turn 4, you settle. Oh my god.
I think Last Day Company has so good spawns.
Yeah, yeah.
It would be criminal if they are allowed to play that.
Yeah, look at those campuses.
But the question,
what's
yeah,
for the
Go ahead.
Byzantium? Oh, the +5s over here in the mountains.
Oh.
Yeah, Byzantium, God spawn.
but it's not so easy to
and
find out
he's-
that you have this.
Yeah, exactly. And he's complaining. He's preferring the God spawns. Look at that. He's actually saying that he's preferring the God spawns. WTF.
He's right. He's right.
Oh man, interesting map. No one's really in a free sim position. All the lands connected somehow. Yes, exactly. And I don't really see any caravel fights that could evolve here. But we got a remap.
Yeah,
Looks like
yeah,
this
yeah.
is. Yeah. We'll use the remap token to actually get a new generation here. Okay, in the meantime, I can actually finish the vote and also put up the team labels on the screen. Give me just a second here and click on prediction, choose an outcome. We got 2 remaps today, and let's see the high rollers getting those points. Let's see who's gonna get them. I do wanna take a look at the remap. Teams. This is Ulyss. That's 1. And this is Last Day Company. That's 2. Then we go. Where do we have a pause? Oh, right. Never mind. He's the remapping. I don't know why I had the impression that we already were on the new map. Check. Okay. Did we get this? Yes. This here. All good. Let's see. Letting England stay between the Persians and the India is bad. Yes, indeed. Look at those camps. Yes, indeed. Indeed. Okay, check. Okay. Man, I gotta say, guys, I am for a few days now, if not a week and a half, I have been charmed by an amazing channel on YouTube. If you guys are interested in IT stuff, repairing stuff, and so on and so forth, which I gotta say I'm not really good at, but I do really enjoy to take a look at other people doing it. And oh my god, Northwest Repair. Just Google it. You're gonna take a look at the guy who's actually fixing GPUs from any producer, any brand. It's unbelievable. Like from 4090s that were extremely bad to eBay bought stuff. It's unbelievable, and everything it shows you with all of the details and so on and so forth. It's just incredible. Since we are on this map, and this is gonna be the map being played, we should know. Are we starting from the left or the right? Sexy O, good evening, sir, and welcome. Good expanse left and right, exactly, Victor. Kirwan, good evening, sir. Someone who loved the old Civ games but never really got into the newer ones. This is so hard to follow. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I hope you're actually gonna get the gist of things. If you have any questions, please ask me in the chats over here. I do my best as quickly as I read them to actually respond to them. Skeltres is telling us go right. Okay, we're going SunBro. Well, we're here, aren't we? London just got settled, and I do see a 3-2 banana next to his capital city. He's gonna get that extra food going. No problem for him to grow his cities quickly. And I do notice he's also gonna have a +4 Royal Navy dockyard in the capital. Of course, the obvious fish that he's gonna have there. Second ring, I guess the second series. 1 south, non-fresh water next to bananas. I guess he's gonna settle this one, right? The 2
Yeah, I think so, and it's really good because you have a coastal lux.
Or wait. Or is he gonna just settle the 2-2? I think settling the 2-2 might actually be better in this particular case, because he can get the Royal Navy dockyard far away and couple it with the other one. It's still gonna be a 2. Anyway, no, we'll see. We'll see. We do have London also to the east with another possible settle. At least he's gonna have one 2-2. In the previous map, he didn't have a single 2-2 in his second settles. We do have him also with iron in the second ring here from London. Horses in the first one, easy to acquire. More horses southwest, and I do notice there's gonna be a fight. No, they're actually gonna be here and
They can trade.
yeah, they're gonna trade over here through the one tile choke. Or not.
Oh,
Who's here?
what a
Uh-oh.
great fight.
Yeah. From the Bay of Beirut, we got the one and only Milamber. That's definitely gonna put, how to say, both England and Japan to make boats. They're gonna need to make
That's
boats.
true.
A lot of
And
boats.
look at that map. Everyone could more or less join the Southern Sea
Join the
because
fun.
it's all connected.
Join the fun. Everybody needs to get caravels this game. Get onto that seas, get 2-3 caravels, and just go against each other over there. Can you imagine that? Just trying to kill each other with one caravel each or something? Oh my god. So many colors. The chaos. We do have also to take a look at his continent split. That's one big continent. Not even... maybe.
No, that's Dido's continent. That's probably
Yeah.
not gonna happen.
I don't think that's gonna happen indeed. Let's take a look at Xpli here next to him. West side, oh, that's a lot of pastures. He's gonna have also some fertiles to improve. A possible +4 campus to the west side. He has his turtles in the capital. Reef fish tile a bit too far away for Kyoto to actually benefit from. Freshwater northwest, no 2-2, that's gonna be bad. Southeast, much better settle. And again, probably the 2-2 base with the other 2-2s around is gonna be his choice. These reefs are amazing for him. This is gonna give him quite a few +3 campuses for the coast, and of course adding the adjacency of that campus to the harbor or something that he has around it. Gonna be nice. Good. Kyoto gonna get his iron tile in the second ring. I do see horses second ring southeast, both strategic resources, good inlands also. Look at that beautiful 2-3-1 fertile to the north. Oh my god, he can even like settle on this side of the mountain, get those 2 tiles, get that campus going, a harbor in there. Perfect, just perfect for Xpli today. Theodora, let's actually see what is Theodora and what is he gonna do. Theodora, oh my god, this is probably gonna be the saddest day ever for LDK. How is this possible? So we had 2 Rorema spawns, right? In the first map when Rorema spawned, Theodora was next to it, like barely like touching it basically. In this one, it's next to it. Not close enough though. It's actually next to his opponent.
That's actually a little bit sad. But yeah, at least some tiles are not so good. Maybe to be optimistic.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Like this feels like there is a bit of a problem with that spawning good kind of strategy that LDK had earlier. Not that the spawn is that bad, but come on, it's not a
No,
Rorema
it's a
spawn.
decent spawn.
Yeah, it's this. Well, to be honest, he would actually really need a bit more fresh water here, especially to the southwest. But at least he has some coasters to go for. He has the mountains northwest, some rivers. Not bad. I'm pretty sure he's gonna settle a city right next to his scout here on the 1-1 probably. Or try to fit 2 in here. I don't know yet, but that would be the cheapest and the best one, the 1-1. While I do notice Romrom, did notice Mount Rorema. He might actually keep away Mashhad from, Byzantium from actually getting a scout next to it. Settlers coming around from Mashhad are gonna get in there, and I'm actually quite curious where Romrom is gonna wanna go. Northwest or directly west? Anyway, Constantinople does have horses next to his capital. Iron tile in the second ring, relatively easy to acquire and doesn't need that much gold. I do notice he's lacking a point of food. He's probably working the truffle tile with the 2-2, and he got a free builder. I mean, that actually balances it a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I exactly wanted to say that. It's basically what you need to get some tempo for your Civ to keep up with Persia. And I thought about that Persia is maybe settling the 1-2 off-fresh on the Rorema at some point. Because actually Persia has not such a big issue with off-fresh settles because of his unique
The
building, the
Paradisa.
Paradisa. Yes,
Yeah.
because
Oh
it
my
gives one
God.
housing,
Oh my
so
God.
you can play around that.
Imagine Mount Rorema's biggest tile with a Paradisa on it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
Oh.
That would be so huge. So
Yes.
like, I don't know, 3 culture, 3 science, 3 face,
Yeah.
gold, 4 gold, so much.
It's not your fault at all. I just that there are so many mechanics to wrap my brain around. No problem. Just ask us. That's what I'm saying. Just ask us. It's very hard for me to actually know when to go into details and when not to go into details. And yeah, it's better to ask. We do have to take a look at Vietnam on next. It looks like he's gonna be to the west of Theodora. That actually opens up the way for them to go through the seas and get some traders going. They're gonna be exposed though. Actually no, they have the same yeah, it's the same seas with Japan and England, so they're gonna be fine. They're actually gonna get
they could
protection.
all trade there. That's kind
Yeah.
of funny.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty good between them. We do need to take a look at Vietnam's adjacent territory here. Okay, some deer tiles, some gems. I do see truffle tiles in the northwest. Zangi Dangxia, that well, he did actually discover it, so he's gonna know that he can get a tile and get those free merchants and a general. Why not? Pretty good settles on the. Ooh, I really like this one to the southeast. The truffle tiles and the silk tile, and I would imagine he will probably get this. He could get this as the sun setup over here.
Yeah, that could be a thing. The 2 kettles and then a random other tile.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. This is not the best city, but I guess it's not bad. Okay, I guess we'll see. We'll see how he's
think he
gonna
might just go there immediately. Because also the silk is quite nice. You get additional growth to your cities.
Oh, I
So why
see.
not?
So he's going next to a silk tile. He's gonna put a city there. He's gonna have a few tutus, but some, he's gonna grow with the silk. Basically, he's gonna add that culture point to the city center, making it acquire tiles much faster. Could go for the cattle tile settle in the third one to the east side, and then get that setup of tiles going in between all of these. The truffle tiles are gonna be later on acquired, but it should be fine. Shouldn't be that big of a
That's
problem.
also a nice Vietnam hack. Settling turn 2. That's I think only Sumeria and maybe Gandhi can do that.
Yeah.
But
Because
it's
of the
kind
extra
of a nice
movement.
move. Yes, you
Yeah.
have 4 movement, and if everything is flat, you can settle turn 2. That's so good. So much tempo actually. Sometimes people underestimate it, but it's so good.
Yes. What happens if you build a city on top of a natural wonder like that mountain? Does it destroy the bonus? Well, first of all, you can't get to build it on top of the actual wonder. Only some wonders actually allow this. When you settle next to it, you just get the tile yields without the features, any features that those tiles would have had. So basically, we look at the silk tile. If you settle a city over here, it will destroy the forest and it will become 2 food because of the lowest production number that you have underneath a city center, 1 production and 1 culture. But you do get the Zangidangxia bonuses, and you do get the era score for settling next to a wonder and any other yields that those tiles would have had over there. You don't destroy them. You just the features. There are BBG actually allowed for some wonders to be settled in the game. One of them is Cliffs of Dover. If I remember correctly, in the base game you cannot actually settle on it. In BBG you can settle on it, adding a point of production on that 2 food and 3 culture, if I remember correctly. Also Linda, hello there ma'am and welcome. Genghis-Han, good evening sir and welcome. That's a lot of aluminium there. Yes, in BBG does Vietnam still not get the great general points? Yes, it does not get the great general points. And also to finish up the idea, whenever you start moving with a unit of Vietnam from the forest, you do get an extra point of movement. So that's why he actually did manage to get that city there so quickly. Or wait, do I remember the bonus correctly? Or is it?
If you start within your own territory, it's doubled.
Plus 2 is down. Plus 1 movement for all units beginning there. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Looking at dISTORIA. Let's see Chandragupta, northwest of Vietnam. And wait a second, Vietnam actually has an opponent to the south. We didn't touch this subject at all. We do have Lege next to Chuck. Oh, ding ding! We got the Battle of the Giants started up here between two long time, I would say, colleagues. They have been for so much time actually in the same team. Now we do see Slingers coming around from Lege. He's gonna get his start settled soon, and we're gonna come back after we take a look at dISTORIA to see what's going on there. Holy sites coming out from dISTORIA. India is gonna get 2 of them. He's also preparing a government plaza placement on that cattle tile, while Vietnam did try to put one of his warriors inside. Well, India does have a slinger to fend off attacks here and push back the Vietnamese warrior from his districts. He really wants to finish that holy site and not let it pillage. dISTORIA is also gonna get the iron immediately after he finishes bronze working. I do notice he's gonna have horses next to his city center and some geothermal fissures. That actually means he's on a continent split. And look at this, he's actually so close to London. He could just knock on London's doorstep with Varus and nobody's gonna know about it. Unbelievable, that is so close. No surprise.
And actually
SunBro
Vicky
is not
says,
going east.
no, I don't settle into your direction.
Yeah.
Go away.
No. I don't want no Varus in my land. No. Get me out of here. Yeah, that's gonna be painful.
So understandable. It's such a broken unit, Varu.
Yes.
It's way too strong.
So strong. And not only the Varus, but usually with England spawning next to a civilization that has land attack bonuses, Leon, is just like one of those feelings when your heart sinks. You know it's gonna be a hell of a game. You need to embrace Irel from the beginning. Trying to fight against it.
Yeah, it's kind of bad because you will be always late on the encampments, always late on the campus because you go harbor first. So yeah, the encampment or only side into encampment is always way faster than you, and therefore you don't want to settle into his direction because then the pain is coming even earlier.
Yep. Hermes, good evening, sir. Anyone favored? We got YouTube over here asking us if any of these teams are favored in this matchup. To be honest, I think we're favoring the ones that need to get another win so we get to see a third game. That's my impression of it.
I would think so as well. I would agree.
Chat, is that correct? Can we have a raising of hands over here? Is that correct? Are we waiting for a third game? Kaveh, the +6 campus next to India. Where's the +6 campus and why didn't we see it? What is the +6 campus?
I guess on the Wonder to the south, no?
Wonder South. Wait, what Wonder South? Oh, this one.
No, it's only +4.
It's 6. It's 6. 1, 2, 3.
There is another reef. You're right.
Yeah, there's 3 reefs. Yeah, pretty good. If anyone's gonna get there.
But imagine an English UU coming and pillaging that campus.
Yeah. Just putting one of his sea dogs next to it.
Yes.
And waiting. Oh, you build it. That is so... I thank you so much. My people, thank you so much. We got so much science. Amazing. Anyway, let's take a look at Nader Shah next. What do we have here? Nader Shah, Gordian, got to put down on Rayma. He's going to get God of the Forge as a Pantheon. And surprise, he didn't actually get the wheat tile settled. Oh, I mean, I understand why. Oh my god, this is so much gold. 2, 4, 6 tiles of cocos, 18 gold just looking at this. Oh my. Or 30 gold if you actually improve them. That's gonna be quite something. That's an economy of its own. It doesn't need to...
Hello. What's that? I see. Do you see all the plantations? There are also olives and incense and oh my gosh.
Yes, it's amazing.
So much gold and production, and with feudalism, it's 3 food tiles. Your cities are growing, and you just have a good game.
we do have him using a 2-3 deer tile to increase his production. He's getting a monument out. He's starting off with campuses, which actually is right now debatable if it's better to start off with campuses or go commercials every time here on Persia. We do have him actually moving west. Whoa, he actually, wait, he changed direction, or did we misread that? Did he change his mind?
I think he wanted to go Koa to the right first, and now he's going even forward. But I think it makes kind of sense to go campus here, because if he goes for Forge, then he will probably go for a discounted encampment and for some Uga Buga. So you don't need commercials, at least not so many. And with political philosophy, he anyway gets an additional trade route because he's Persia. So I think that's fine. Play it like that.
Yeah. Yep. Well, let's see how fast he's gonna be. It definitely seems like Byzantium is aware that he might be settled by Persia, and he's gonna try to use this warrior to stop this from happening. We didn't see him bonk though. He could have bonked, but he did not bonk. Interesting. Oh well. Yeah, Romrom is just gonna get that settled over there and be done with it. He's gonna get the cocoa tiles, the extra gold, and it's fine. 2-2 base, multiple other 2-2s. Should be fine. Should be fine.
The team should buy him a builder so he can improve 3 cocos for the team.
Yeah.
And you have immediately payback time because you get 5 gold per tile. That's so much.
Yep. And I do notice Lege is getting his monuments out. I do see Tarsus and Passagarde both are working on it. Sparta is not, which is a bit of a surprise, but anyway, a 3-1 base on Sparta, and it is coastal in a coast that doesn't actually get him anything. We did have him with a possible city to the west side, but to be honest and fair to him, he didn't really have that much, that very good tile, those many good tiles to work, but still would have been better. No, except the +3 campus, right? I guess it is what it is. We're going to need to see if they're actually going to manage to get things going with trade routes here, and of course how fast or how slow Persia is going to need to get a defense up. Usually Vietnam's timing, I do have to point out Malm, when he was using Vietnam, he was getting his attacks going at nights with Voitians. Not earlier, like maybe a few horses earlier, but not a very big army, not 7, 8, 10 horses, just a few of them. This time around, well, he did start off with campuses to the north of Persia. That's going to significantly give him a lot of science. 8 science? Well, I say significantly, and then I say 8 science. Lol. That's all +1, and this is a +2. He's going to get Hypatia. This is good. Okay. Looking at Passagarde, we do see that Persia here might actually start off with commercials. Lege going for animal husbandry. I don't see a single campus, and I'm thinking, what's going on? No, encampments. He's starting off with encampments. Okay. Not
I mean,
campus,
that makes sense, yeah, because spawning next to Vietnam, you can expect the other guy as well, and you want to get a general. I mean, he's talking to his team. He knows that other Persia wants a general. Yeah. And if he wants a general, probably Vietnam is also projecting 2 times to get a general. So there's not so much left.
True. Well, Persia is gonna start improving his amenities, getting a few tiles, a few better tiles to work. He does have also a rice settle to get the irrigation boost, and I do notice a forest fire has just started between him and his opponent Vietnam. Persia does have iron tile, does have a 2-3 deer tile, and also horses in the capital. That should be fine for his strategic resources during the game. I'm curious what is he gonna do with this city of Sparta to the east side. Feels like that's gonna drag him down, but oh well.
Yeah, you're right. I really don't get that settled to a certain point, because you will be housing capped quite soon. Because you can. Yeah. Do you really want to improve the cattle for 1 housing? I mean, you can of course put your unique improvement to get 1 housing, but even then, the city has not so much tiles and feels a little bit rough.
Yes. I was reading chat over here, and the head, good evening sir, was mentioning Varu from Chandra and England can be really hard for Last Day Company. I guess to England. Yes, yes, this is gonna be quite painful, I would say, for SunBro. If dISTORIA is gonna move, because you know we've seen it before. dISTORIA just
To a
prefers to
certain
outsim
point,
his
that's
opponent.
correct. But on the other hand, England probably knows that she's going to have a naval fight, so he will go oligarchy. And then he can also defend with swordsmen, because then swordsmen have 40 strength. That's okay.
Okay,
You
okay,
can
okay.
defend with 40 strength against Varu.
I need to make a bit of a light here.
Oh.
Nobody discovered Dido. And the loyalty of Persia should, in theory, be stronger here, right?
Yeah, but Vicky will discover. He gets the 3 galleys, and he will find Dido pretty soon, I think.
When you say that, let's actually see. Yeah, it's gonna be Vietnam that's gonna find
And
Dido soon.
Birims are also coming already, so yeah.
Yeah, this is the thing. We might actually see SunBro over here being caught between rock and a hard place because of him not knowing Phoenicia is on the coast. Even if Chuck is gonna see this, he might not know it's the same seas if they're connected. Because one is the Celtic Sea next to London, and this one is the South China Sea, and they don't know if there is any kind of bridge between. Look. See? They don't
That's
know.
true, but at least you can imagine that there could be trouble.
Yeah. I mean, you need to get the boat out. You said it correctly. You need to get the boat out.
But he will just finish his Royal Navy dockyard and get a 3 galley. So
Yeah.
he will find out pretty soon.
Looking at Milamber here, he's getting his Magnus internals. Already started with his traders towards the capital, getting Cotons out. And I do notice Vidam is going to start scouting him from the southeast. He's not able to 110 Birims, but not far off. He's just missing a point or two of production there. Plus 4 campuses in the northwest. Also has, well, kind of normal Cothons, plus 4 in LPQI, but only a plus 2 here in Tyre, plus 3 in Utica, and a lot of territory. This is going to be a pretty good island for him to settle. Like they settle next to Silk, they settle next to Marble, or on Marble actually. You get another settle here on the northeast, and boom, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities here, 7 in the south, another 2 probably can be settled here. So
yeah, basically he can also not be bullied on land, that's quite important, so we can really concentrate on the naval fight. But so can do Japan, so I think that's an even matchup.
Yeah, we got a double opener, double encampment opener here from Lege. It looks like he chose City Patriot Goddess. That's going to give him 40% towards the first district in a city. And I do notice Vietnam in the north is getting his thuns out. The thuns are half cost, right? Districts.
Yes, they are cheaper. Yeah. But I like what Lege is doing, because City Patron is usually a pantheon that also Vietnam really likes to have.
Oh my god, the forest fire keeps on burning, and it's gonna get to Tarsus. Oh, might actually take one of the population down here, but oh, that's actually gonna be a lot of bonuses for the city of Tarsus. That's a good investment, yep. Yeah, and he already has a 4-1 base in that city center. It's growing very fast. Shouldn't have a problem to actually regrow the population. Mad Beats, good evening, sir. Who wins with... Oh, yeah. Let's actually put up the who wins, because we actually went through all of the civilizations here. Last State Company, it's going to be a choice between Last State Company and Team Ulyss. We're going to leave it for 30 minutes. Again, I'm going to reiterate, we're on the 7 Seas map. We do have Last State Company going against Ulyss. Ulyss did manage to win the game yesterday. This is the best of 3 series, and we do need to see if Last State Company is going to manage to snatch this victory, so we get to see a third game. Why do also the Beasley? Why didn't Vietnam make a triangle? That's actually a pretty good question here. I think he will do it, but it looks like he's doing it differently than we're used to. He's putting another thun here, another thun, another campus over here, and I would imagine he's gonna put the Government Plaza on the banana. That is quite interesting that he's not using the awesome power of extra culture from the Thun adjacency. He doesn't want to have that much culture. Interesting. Oh well.
I guess he would like to have more culture, but what can you do if iron is spawning on the wrong tile?
Well, building another sun center. What can I say? Yeah.
I mean, what he's doing is basically the greedy option. Because what you could also have done, you could have started with tons, open tons, and only then go for your other districts.
Yeah.
Because then you see where is the iron, where I can make the best setup. But the problem with that kind of strategy is that your districts become much more expensive. And therefore you basically lose production and you lose tempo. By first placing the very, very cheap campuses and then the half-price tons, you just get more for your production, you're faster. But of course the adjacency is now not so good, because you can't know where the iron is, and sometimes that blocks your setup, as we can see here.
Yeah, dBeasley is making a good point. That is a Civ sin. He knew where the iron was after he unlocked Sun. So he placed them after, right? He knew he shouldn't have kept on placing the Thunder. Oh well.
I mean, I would also do it like Chuck, first going for campus and then only
Not
for
here?
tons.
Not on the 2-2? You wanna chop that? I guess?
Oof.
Right? No,
I
that could have
don't
been
know,
2
you could
tons
do
with
it.
Campus, Gavron Plaza on the cattle. Oh my god, look at this.
I guess he wants to do something like a district on the deer and then on the 3-1 banana. Could also be an option.
Wait, whoa.
Okay, that's a lot of forest fire, not
That
gonna
is
lie.
a lot of forest fire, but how did it hop over river? Like, if I remember correctly, there was quite a bit of a talk over here, a discussion about this, that it doesn't hop over rivers.
Really? I thought it can
But it
just
does.
it can do everything as long as it's not from rainforest to woods and the other way around.
Yeah, well, initially I thought that too, and then, yeah, river stopped the flow of fire.
But as you already see, there was a flood in Dong Hoi, and that can sometimes also be an issue if your city is under attack, and sometimes a flood is hitting it in the in a very bad time, then the city is just gone. So that's sometimes really a risk.
Yep, I have seen fire jump the river more than once. Monkey Wazaru, yeah, there we go. Such a lucky fire for Persia, plus, indeed. I think it just needs to be on the same type and close to each other. I think so too. Maybe the resources blocked him. Blazehead Games talking about Vietnam's setup here. I do want to mention, while we were discussing Vietnam's opener, I did notice Vietnam, first of all, does need to get his setup going for his generals. He's on 3 regional points at 10, and he has a project coming around here. But we already have quite a few others doing the projects. Persia, India, and the other Persia, not to mention Byzantium, who is a must-have. So we got Persia and Vietnam, Cyrus and Vietnam as must-haves. England really needs it. Like this is a must-have, and he doesn't have a campus,
England won't get one. One.
India wants one and gets one. By the looks of it, he's doing Holy Site projects and a second encampment training project. That's gonna give him enough points. Should be fine. Looking at here, Persia already has Immortals out, and he's getting his encampment training project in 2 turns done in Mashhad. I don't see him. Well, I guess that's his points right there. Yeah, that's his points right there.
Yes.
No?
So
No.
India will get one and Persia will get one?
Wait, no, he needs 2. He needs 2 projects because he only has a few points, 2 out of 30.
That's true.
Yeah. So, first of all, Byzantium is gonna pillage his iron. This is a bit of insulting, I'm not gonna lie.
That's really bad, because you need iron for your immortals. That's really bad.
And it's not like people are gonna race to improve iron for you, you know?
Oh, wait. Couldn't you have gone to the aluminum and then shoot?
Yes, he could.
Then double
But
shoot
he
and double
couldn't,
kill, but maybe he's...
he got pillaged anyway.
But he got the pillage out. That's huge for Theodora. That will give him some more time.
I think he wanted the melee attack, because that's the strongest attack. That's why he went on the 1-3.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh well. Let's wait for them to actually get their era score for the Golden Ages. Looks like they are over the 19 points threshold. I do want to double check here on England. What's he doing? Still no encampment. Is he going at least horseback riding? I really hope so. Oh my god, he's going pottery. I really hope he actually discovered the horseback riding over here, because with India about to start chopping, I don't know, man. That's gonna be a problem. We got quite a few choppable tiles here in between his cities. All of this forest is gonna become Varu.
I'm not sure. I guess he's going for campus for discount, but he will be in a tough time because Byrons are coming and Varus are coming. He needs to get out some units.
Yeah.
And
England
he
is in
probably
a world of pain. Of pain. Yeah. Yep. Well, I do notice England did also get the God of Craftsmen, so at least he's getting a point of production extra from these improved strategics. He has quite a few horses. 4 tiles that I can see actually that got improved. I do notice we got builders from Tyre, also Cotton from Sidon. 4 cities over here for Phoenicia. He got a few biremes and he's starting to fight off the galleys. Biremes at the beginning of the game do win against galleys, especially when they don't have oligarchy. I do notice Milamber is Fortin's political philosophy. On the other side, looks like SunBro is barely on state workforce, so there will be like a
that's not good.
Yeah,
that's really not good, because then it's not only +5, then it's +9, and +9 is really destroying galleys.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're gonna need to wait and see how things will evolve here. Of course, there is also Japan on the west side of this peninsula, with God of the Sea getting the extra production on these coastal resources and getting a few galleys of his own. He has 4 cities. And by the looks of it, well, he will keep on simming here, keep on getting stuff going. SunBro might actually get the help from Japan to handle Phoenicia here.
That's true, but he will get turbo pressure, though.
Oh, he will. Wait, Japan can't get in there.
I mean,
he can't get in there.
Technically, he can, but it takes a long time, no?
No, because of this. As in, Phoenicia, all he needs to do is plug this one tile choke,
that's
keep
true.
behind, and then just use his other cities to handle and tickle England over here until he dies.
I mean, basically, England is just here for Irelling 2 guys. Hopefully, that's what the last tech company is praying, I think.
He needs to embrace it.
He has to hold Chandra as long as he can, and he has to hold Dairo as long as he can, and then hopefully Big Boy Japan is coming to save the day.
Oh wow, this looks like a mistake. Phoenicia did not go for that SunBro galley. Could have double tapped it.
Get that? Yeah, I don't get that.
Yeah,
but
I guess he wouldn't have had enough experience to promote this bireme to the south. Maybe that's why he did it.
But I guess he's not feeling the danger, because he's making an additional lighthouse in the cap instead of making 1 or 2 more galleys, because there are Byrons coming from the east, which can pillage his harbor. That's not good. Yeah.
Oh, Shunzu, Vietnam. Hannibal Barca, Persia. That's Cyrus. Trung Tracon, Byzantium. And Burica is going to be on Persia. So it looks like Chandragupta and England did not get their generals.
Yeah, that's huge for Vicky. That's huge.
That is indeed huge for Vicky. That might be a sad story over here, though. Let's actually see. So it doesn't seem to be that much movement. Persia, I think, is giving all of his resources to, to Persia, right? He's trying to put as much iron on his side as to the other Persia, to Nader Shah. So Nader can actually get into Byzantium's territory. Wow, look at this.
Wait. What's that?
He's forward settling immortals.
Has he already
where horses?
Yeah, he needs horses ASAP. And not only 1 or 2.
It doesn't have a single classical unit. Like, what?
Okay, he will get it in next turn, because he can chop.
Yeah,
But can
BlazeGat
we check
King's
his
calming us
religion?
down. He's calming. BlazeGat Kings is calming us down. He's actually getting them in 2 turns, guys. Well, yes, but that's a free settler moving to the front line without an escort. Only like archers going against classical units from the other side. I'm pretty sure Romrom is gonna be very happy to have a free settler.
It will be fine, Michael. It will be fine.
It will be fine. Okay, it will be fine.
Sure, sure.
Yes, yes. Insert chaotic scene here. It's fine, it's fine. Okay, let's see all of the golden ages. We do have Milamber with a pen brush and voice golden age. You have 4 cities, makes sense. Gaining his government plaza down. Interesting placement. I guess he does want a stronger industrial zone later on in the game. We do have also Lege with a pen brush and voice golden age. 20 science and 20 culture on Persia, on Cyrus. He still did not manage to get his units out. I did notice he did finish horseback riding, so he has the opportunity to get horses right now against his opponent. Vietnam didn't upgrade that much stuff, where he's getting an army of archers, doesn't have a classical unit of his own either. Okay, and the first immortal is being put into the queues of Tarsus, and I do see a new trader here from Pascarde, since he did get into political philosophy. No commercials yet. He does have a campus, and look at that. The city of Sparta is actually just a campus. That's it. City of Sparta is a campus. Looking at Nader Shah and Russian voice golden age on Romrom, going on the offense against his opponent. Byzantium is gonna settle in his face, not even gonna care. Look at, unbelievable, man. LDK just.
Oh, that's Warlord's Throne, no?
Yeah, that is Warlord's Throne. Man, LDK just taking so much of a risk here against his opponent. He knows the movement capabilities of the units and how much time it will take them and so on. He's not sending the settler right in his face, but of course it was a bit more dramatic to say that, wasn't it? Now we do have more immortals coming around from the cities of Persia, and with God of the Forge he's going to get more production towards them. He does have builders starting to improve his cocotas for the extra gold, and 19 science with 17 culture. 40 production also, only 13 gold a turn. That will increase as he gets actually his plantations going. I do also want to mention these immortals are actually going to put to shame the Byzantium units, and I did notice there is a religion here in the game. Actually, we got 2 religions in the game.
Oh, wow, it's Defender.
Defender of the Faith and choral music, while India is gonna get work ethic and tithe and initiation rites. Interesting. Okay, next up, let's see who's next. India, Chandragupta. Okay, we do have him with a 4 settler coming around. Shrines also getting finished in his series. This took quite a bit of time for him to add those faith points. He's on only 13 faith a turn, and he's in a monumentality golden age. This is actually quite problematic from multiple sides. That it looks like he's gonna be very slow on getting everything done, and it's no surprise that he's trying to try to catch up to everybody else in the lobby here. That's so little faith in his early monumentality. 8 science and 17 culture doesn't really give us that much to work with, and as you can see, he's buying out builders in Calcutta, plugging in Magnus in his second city with motion in the first one, while trying to hard build those settlers.
Yeah, I mean, we shouldn't forget he made a lot of projects early on. He made projects for general, projects for religion, and that costs a lot of tempo, because that could have been a settler, that could have been 2 builders, which could be a lot of jobs and tile improvements, so it just adds up.
Yep. Byzantium, wait a second, what did Byzantium get? Byzantium did go for God of Open Sky. He's getting the extra culture from each of these improved pastures. And I gotta say, he started fighting off his opponent here. One of his archers might actually die next turn. We'll see how things evolve. Now with horses on the front line, it should be a bit better, but you can see the immortals still do enough damage against the horses. If the biggest power of the immortals is the ability to shoot from the second row as well, not only the first one. So you get like you don't need archers with these, because they do a lot more damage anyway.
That's true, you just have fortified immortals in your first line, and then immortals in your second line, and you shoot with everyone. That's a little bit annoying.
Yes.
Because you do damage without getting damage, so your combat strength is also not going down. And slamming into Immortals with Oligarchy is also quite bad because they have 40 strength and your horses have only 35.
Yep.
Or 36. I think 36.
Yep. Yeah, look at the horse. It's 42 against a 50 immortal.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, next up, let's take a look at Chuck. Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age, still on 3 cities, getting swordsman out, and he does have quite a few archers, and also some slingers that are waiting for their bows and arrows. We do have Pingala getting in Tracheo in 3 turns with Magnus in the capital and Moksha in the south. Looks like he is gonna try to get some. Wait a second, is this, I think, chopping bonus from Magnus? I don't think he's working or interested in working that many internals here, or going, I mean, to spend the governor titles on the extra points of Magnus. I think he's actually going Moksha second into Pingala second and trying to embrace Irel against Persia, while Persia is basically doing the same thing, isn't he? Pingala
Yeah, could be
internals,
something like
Magnus. Okay.
Could be, but it could also be something like Magnus 2, Moksha 2, and Pingala 2. It's also not bad, just to get the production up.
Yep.
And for Magnus 2 is usually not bad.
True. Next up, LDK, Monumentality Golden Age on Theodora. He does have 31 faith a turn. That is a good, strong Monumentality. 2 turns to build his Warlord's Throne, and I do notice the Persian Immortals are starting to get closer and closer. Persia does add those promotions to the Archer shots as well. They're going to become much more powerful the longer these guys are getting experience. We do have Romrom also getting another 2 Immortals on the front line. I don't think these are enough, by the way. If he actually wants to do damage here against Byzantium, he's gonna need at least 6, and mostly because of how many immortal shots does it take to take down a horse. That's the magical number. He needs 6 or 7 to take down a horse.
Yeah, actually, I don't know, but the point is that as Theodora, you have to start killing the immortals at some point, because if there is a certain amount of immortals, I don't know, 8 or 10, you don't kill them anymore because they just kill you. They have just so many shots. It's not happening anymore.
Yeah. They get over the critical line, or how do you call it? There's
a threshold. Yeah.
The threshold. Yeah. You get them over the threshold, and then you can't react anymore. Like the only reaction you have is to try to swap units and maybe promote the ones that took damage. But
yeah, maybe LDK is right with going defender, yeah, just to get this additional +3 in your territory, just to play it safe, because I mean the guy has a unique unit, a classical unique unit, and he's got a forge, so what do you think is gonna happen, yeah?
Exactly.
So maybe just try to play it safe, argue that you maybe will outscale the dude because you're on a mentality stuff and you have way more production right now. Yep. So that makes sense.
Well, he does have 46 versus the 41 of Romrom, and he has the faith. Yeah, and the faith. So that is significantly more production than Nader Shah here. Looking at Xpli, 15 science and 24 culture for 5 cities Japan. He did manage to take Preslav with his galleys.
That's huge. Yeah, that's huge. That's a lot of tempo.
Chamber, 3 turns. He does have a ship tile to chop or improve. I think he's gonna chop it and put a campus there, isn't he? Or wait, is he? Because he could still put it on the 2-2. Maybe he actually wants to get. No, he's actually going for the
iron work.
Not even. Oh, he's going for the deer tile. Okay, it's fine. He just wants to chop and keep chopping. It's fine. Moksha establishing in Osaka, Nagoya getting new builders out. I don't think they're even close to the feudalism timing, but I do want to double check defensive tactics. Everybody's going there, of course. We do have the traders coming in from Nagoya and Tokyo. Wait a second, is this external? No, this is Tokyo to Kyoto. Okay, so he's going internals here. Yeah, makes sense. Looking at also SunBro right next to him, 4 cities, soon to be 5 cities. He's getting a wave of campuses after he did manage to get his 2 Royal Navy cards out. He only has 2. I do notice also England is getting a significant amount of galleys in the water to push back the Phoenician biomes. And
yeah, that's important. Like so now he has the vision, he has the control over the chokes.
Yeah,
that's
this is quite surprising from Milamber that he gave up these strategic tiles.
Yeah, I was also a little bit surprised because you have the timing with the binaries, you have the +5. He also had a window of I think maybe 2 turns where he has +9, where he can just try to farm promotions. Because if you get a promotion, you get additional. I don't know what is it, +7?
Yeah. Yeah. The emblem, yes, +7.
Yes.
And it's very strong. It's very strong. Well, on SunBro's side, we do have him on 12 science and 23 culture, 62 production. That again, very good numbers versus dISTORIA. Not even the extra faith that dISTORIA is making is actually making a difference here in that production screen. Wallow Strong coming out from Calcutta in 3 turns, and Magnus establishing that city center.
Yeah,
I do
he will
notice India
chop.
getting exactly. He's getting the builders out. He's starting to chop the Varus and moving them to the west side. And I do have to point out also England will have quite a few chops. Is he gonna have the builders to get them though?
Yeah, that's one point. And the question is, does he have the tech?
Bronze
When he needs
working?
it.
Oh, Cake W. Yeah. Well,
England is going shipbuilding. Oh, that's the wrong direction, I guess.
I mean, yeah, he's fixing one direction, yeah. I do see Vietnam did pick up Hypatia. We did have a roll of admirals here. Japan, Dido, and England each took one.
Oh, VK is the fleet one. That's huge.
Yeah. And we got Hano over here, an extra boat.
But Hano is also quite strong, of course.
Okay, so Persia has an army out. 5 immortals going towards the city of Dong Hoi.
Wait.
I do see Wallace Throne getting in. Okay, so he's gonna start bonking against the archers. Can he do it now? Last second of the turn. Yes, he can. Move immortal, shoot down archer. Move immortal, shoot down archer. Move forward this great general next turn. Okay, yeah, there we go. He's moving. One. Oh, he wasn't fast enough, and this second immortal could not take down the archer. No, that's why I said it the other way around. You know, like move the first one, get the tile, and then get the other one.
Yeah, you're right, but that city is kind of in danger because
No, this
it's on
swordsman
flood.
is dead.
It's not dead.
Oh, what?
That's lucky. That's really lucky.
Unbelievable. Anyway,
Wow.
that's one immortal down. Chuck shoots back and takes out one of the units of Lege. And I gotta point out now these immortals are gonna start firing their shots against the archers, and the archers will probably be the ones getting it. He's fighting in floodplain territory, and this is actually whoa! Did you just see that? Just flexing against an archer?
That's very strong. But I mean, that's kind of bad, the terrain for Vietnam, because of course you want to have your features, so you get additional combat bonus, but that's on floodplains, so the opponent can zoom to your city center and start slamming. That's really annoying, and you can't, or it's difficult to put units in front of your city, because then you have the -3 from floodplains.
Yeah, you
So your units are weak. It's not so nice to defend that. It's really not nice.
We do have Persia with another builder starting to chop, of course, new immortals. This time around, he's actually going to have archers to shoot at, and I'm actually quite curious if he's going to start taking out these archers with the immortals, or he's going to wait to promote his immortals, because this is what's going to happen next time, right? There is a possibility that Vietnam will start shooting down this immortal, 3 units, and then kill it with a horse. It should be just enough damage to kill that immortal.
That should be possible, yes.
Yeah, that trades the horse for an immortal, but slows down significantly Persia's ability to do something, because only 3 immortals are going to be available, and the next turn the horses of Chuck could just use the extra movement.
I think trading a horse for immortal is always good, because immortals are way more cancerous.
Yeah, there we go. Persia just realized that his at least one immortal would be in danger. I don't know why he didn't keep this one on the 2-2 base, because that is so strong of a tile to give you the fortify and all of the underneath yields, that usually you can keep those just long enough to get the promotions, and if you get the promotion, that's fine, right? You get the health back, you buy the time for your other units to go on next to it, and so on. Oh well. You think he has first move on Lege? Good question. I don't know. It doesn't look like it. It looks like kind of both of them are using the shift enter mechanic to get the first moves, or get the first moves to do their moves and then settle down. I'm gonna be honest, I think your opponent was just bad. Okay, I was 400 military power against his 80. Oh my god, I mean that sounds like a stomp. Especially this one that built the street for me with his merchant. Oh, perfect, perfect, Gabo. I mean, you would need more neighbors like that, right? Perfectly building the road and building your cities and getting your wonders. That's just awesome. You think he has the first? Oh, I did read that. Okay. So, anything happening here? There is a wild Indian warrior next to the cities of England, and we do have India sending a few of these Varus with the horses on the front line. Still is getting his temples going for the face generation. Finally, he's on 29, but his science and culture did not move an inch. We do have him getting Pingala in Delhi, and Jabalpur getting him a bit of gold from the truffle tile there in the south. Okay, Dido, where is Dido gonna go? 26 science, 35 culture, mathematics coming up next turn, while SunBro is going for currency. Okay. They are kind of close in science.
I don't know that there is Japan on his coast.
That is a very good question. Wait a second.
Because he's making a lot of settlers. And I'm not sure if that's a good idea if you're fighting on caravels.
He sent a Byrim to this east side, but he never actually got through the one tile further.
I guess he should know because he sees the Japanese city west of England, so he can figure out that this is connected. Yeah, he sees Nagoya, so he knows Japan must be somewhere there.
That should be here.
And then it's probably connected, but if... Yeah? I mean, we will see how that turns out, I guess.
Well, this is the Phoenician expansion.
3 more settlers.
This is the Phoenician expansion. We did count that he's gonna have at least 6 good cities over here next to him. 8 if he actually wants to take his south. So I guess he doesn't really need to go west if he doesn't.
I mean, okay, Dido has usually very fast settlers, so it's probably fine. But I guess he shouldn't go for more than 6, no? Because he needs to get his cottons out, his campus out, his pre-builds, and then the caravel timing.
Well, we'll see. 4 turns for Wollaston to come out from London. He's gonna go for that building also.
But he needs way more units. England needs way more units, though.
Yes, and I do notice Jabalpur was set on the south, and there is an English galley that just got to scout it over there, see what's going on. And of course, we're going to need to see Phoenicia soon start getting a few more Byrims. I gotta point out, he's gonna be quickly on Batra since he did manage to get his campuses. Another one is gonna be built here, and he's gonna start finishing off his libraries. He should be going there very quickly for his like this is. In the next few turns, we're definitely gonna see him like get to 40, even like 60 science here. He should be fine.
That's true. I'm not sure why Xpli is going wheel. Maybe he just wanted to have it for I don't know, but I guess he has to. That's
working. I'm so sorry for stopping you, but look at the destruction Lege managed to cause in the Vietnamese cities.
I mean, that's basically what we said, that the city is very exposed on the floodplains, and
Yep, exactly, that is exactly what's going on. I do have to point out here, it's been a long time since we've seen Persia with the chance of using his immortals against somebody. They're extremely strong units, but there are ways of defending against them, especially if the land doesn't favor them. In this particular scenario, it really favors them. You have a defender on floodplain defense. You have you don't have hills in front of that city center, so Persia can get his full-blown attacks against the initial defenders and against the city center without that much of a repercussion from the other side. That's the problem here. And using the ranged attack, he's just bullying his way towards the city center.
Yeah, even if you have walls, the guy is just putting a catapult on the 2-2 and is shooting you down.
Yeah, even the immortal shot, like just the range shot, you will shoot down the city in good enough numbers.
Yeah, that's...
And that's the Wall of Stone city. If Donghoi falls, this is gonna be a significant problem. If
Yeah.
it falls, because next turn Chuck does have machinery. That's gonna be these archers turning into Voichens. I do notice he has 3 of them, and probably 2 of them are gonna die next turn, if not all 3. Are all 3 gonna die? Let's see. Okay, 1. Wait, really? How did Lege not kill that archer?
I guess he hard upgraded. He can't have. No, he can't have
I guess
the
he
upgrade
didn't
card.
I guess he didn't have first moves. I'm guessing he didn't have first moves. That's the only explanation that I have in my mind right now. Like,
And he's
Chuck
chopping
shouldn't
out
have
more
had
Void yeah.
these units
I-
alive. Oh well. Anyway, no, Voichens, damage. Sorry for that.
Yeah, with a
don't
Void
like that.
chance, if he's not losing the city in 2 turns, he should be fine. A lot of
Well-
damage.
Let's see what Persia's gonna do. Because, well, first of all, he could move up that Immortal on the Silk tile and get another position on the Donghoi, also another position to start shooting more units from behind Donghoi. He could also move across or move back.
Okay, but he's going back. Okay, he's going back.
That's actually quite surprising. Is he going back full back? I think he's going back full back. He doesn't want to kill all of his
Probably,
units.
yeah.
Wait, really?
Probably says, okay, you have Void chance, I don't go.
Nah, no,
you.
I guess our dream to see mortals taking down cities is not happening. It's not happening.
But you're right, that was giga close. That could have gone wrong for Chuck.
Yeah, early moves though. Early moves. Like the extra
Guess it
Voichens
was-
that got upgraded here are the problem.
Yeah.
Oh well. Let's take a look here. There is a horse from India starting to get in there. Not really
And
causing
Tuva
issues, but
was...
they're forcing England to get a defense up. I do notice Phoenicia is starting to settle that north and starting to get the Byrims out from the northern side, getting his harbor shipping projects and sending more settlers toward the south. I do see Zenki is going to be the next one, and that's going to be a Renaissance one. That's going to be good for him to get that going. 29 science, putting down another campus. That's going to be a +2 here. Okay, and another +2 here. It should be fine. Should be all good in the next period. What do we have? Merchants. Did anybody pick up the merchants? Only Vietnam is making merchant points. That's it. Wow. I just realized
a little bit
only Vietnam is
surprising.
making merchant points. What is this map? These players are good, will rarely die to classical. Yes, rare, very rarely. Smorion also, good evening, sir. Voichens hold this. It looks like they did held that. Also, good evening on YouTube. Rutenins, good evening, sir. How big is this map? We're playing on standard. That's for 8 players. Okay, we're gonna also need to start taking a look at the era score, but not right now. It looks like the players are still gonna need quite a few more turns to get their era score going. What, 10 more turns, 11 more turns? Yeah, we're very close, around there somewhere.
Wait, when we see the same what happened yesterday. Xpli is going for apprenticeship instead of going carols first. And we saw yesterday that Persia lost the city because he was too late on carols to Dido.
Yeah, just
Maybe
a
that's...
few turns too late. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not looking good. These are a lot of Voichens, and there are more Voichens coming, and there are only
Varus.
horses, not even swordsmen.
Yeah.
That's... Oh, what did I say?
Voichens. Varus.
Voichens, yeah.
Yes, it
Voichens,
starts with
yeah.
a V. Both
Varus,
start
yeah.
with a V. I gotta say,
Yeah,
it
it's
happens
both
to me
elements.
so much to want to say something. My mind actually registered that I wanted to say something, and then chat is telling me,
Yeah.
"Hey, you said something."
I mean, you
else.
see elephant and...
No? Yeah. Oh, anyway,
Yeah, he
we don't
needs
have a
to
lot
get
of
out
horses, so looks like.
That's true.
Look, honestly, I think he's gonna hold this. We do need to see if there's gonna be any catapults coming in,
But he
but it's
will-
gonna be hard to push with only 2 hits against these horses defending.
Yeah, but he will get probably 2 tiles in front of London and... I mean, Varus are Varus. You cannot really slam into these guys, especially if
Yeah,
one
yeah,
Varus
yeah.
is standing on the 2-2. It gets additional fortification, additional. You can't push into it because the units get -5 close to it. So
I
you
agree.
need some archers as well.
And the direct effect of this will be that more production will be dedicated to building
Yes.
up land units from England, which will take away his ability to get the galleys, with enough galleys, I should say, to defend himself.
Yep.
Phoenicia is also going to get ahead in science because, again, SunBro is not going to get the production to build up his libraries or stuff like that. And this is going to just slow down SunBro's ability to defend himself.
That's true.
Even if dISTORIA doesn't get anywhere, just having the units here is forcing England to make a certain type of action. MCDC, good evening, sir. What is going on with Byzantium? We got a line of Immortals looking at a line of Vietnamese swordsmen and Voichens, and kind of that's it. And I do notice the Immortals are slowly taking down the Voichens. They do take a lot of damage on return, though. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Lege is trying to keep as many of his units alive as he can, but these Voichens, man, are not something you wanna, take lightly. You really need to take them seriously. Oh,
And
that's
sometimes
a dead sword.
that's
Ooh,
kind of brave move, but
but
okay.
it worked. But it worked. I still think that's a sword for an immortal, but sure, it is what it is. How is
You
Lee's
see
not
why
reacting to this?
this unit is so dumb. You attack and you move back. That's so illegal.
And look, another one takes its place, and look, it moves back, and then another one takes its place
I
and
can't,
moves
you
back.
can't, you can't.
Anyway, one unit died, one Voichen died. I would imagine he's gonna use the immortal attacks to take out these swordsmen, and I do have
Yeah,
to
I
say,
think so.
Chuck, I think, fell into a trap set up by Lege. I was expecting Lege to be a bit more active when the initial attack started, but it looks like it's fine. Look at that. He just took out one sword, Voichen, and only lost an immortal. Like,
Yeah.
and now
That
he
was a good
might
deal
actually
for
take out
Lege.
the other one. Does he have enough movement? No. This one actually can shoot. Why is he not shooting? Oh well, maybe he wants to pop the heals next time, but I don't think that's gonna matter anyway. Might as well keep shooting and get the experience. The heal is not gonna happen next time. Anyway.
Wait. Is there something happening on the Theodora front?
No. Oh, Theodora front. Wait. Theodora front? No, nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
because I saw this Giga front settle with the encampment
Yeah.
by.
Oh my god. My chat was asking me about, like, YouTube chat was asking me about Theodora front, and I went to Vietnam front. I'm so sorry, chat. I'm so sorry, MCDC. I'm so sorry. We do have Vietnam, Persia fighting off Byzantium. Look, it happened to me immediately. You see? Oh my god. Anyway, Byzantium is sending a few units in a direction I really like. He's actually sending them around Orema. The thing is, the second these horses actually get next to the borders, they're gonna be spotted. So I'm pretty sure he needs to actually keep them in the fog of war and try to first move the city of Gordian here. But this is dangerous. This is very dangerous of getting through them.
I think it's not about attacking, it's just about pillaging something. Huh?
Yeah,
Where are these guys going?
Maybe. I don't know. These guys look like they're going east.
Oh, maybe they want to grief Japan, yeah?
But it's his ally. Why is he griefing Japan? Is there a city-state somewhere? No, not really.
Or maybe Cinquetti?
Yeah. How did Japan not do that? Anyway, we do see that the moment we got some hippodromes coming around from the cities of Byzantium, and since he did choose Defender of the Faith, he's not going to have the option to go for Crusade. We do have him getting Stonehenge. A third belief is going to be chosen soon. Grandmaster Chapel in 7 turns, and I do have to point out LDK is only on 73 faith a turn. That isn't that big. He does have 39 science and 65 culture. That is significantly more than Romrom benefits from, 34 and 39. I would imagine Tagma, how do you call them?
It's
Knight
a knight,
Course
it's
might
only
be,
a knight, yeah.
Yeah, Knight Course will be quite strong here.
Yeah, and don't forget, the stats on Byzantium are real stats, while the
yeah.
Persian stats are kind of fake because of Penbrush.
Yeah, We do have a problem here. Actually, the Vietnamese Voichens did manage to take out another wave of units from Persia. Looks like he didn't manage to retreat them in time, or not all of them. And we do see the Voichens are moving up in the world towards the Persian borders. They're about to take out another one of these immortals. This one has a promotion though. And Lege could move it back. He's not moving it back. He's not. Come on, click on buttons. Come on, Lege. Yeah, there we go. He actually clicked. Okay, it's fine. But it's dead.
Gone anyway.
Yeah. Couldn't help it, I guess.
But I guess the horse is not surviving that turn.
Oh well. Now we got the walls coming up from Tarsus. Persia will have an immortal, and a bit of a surprise that he didn't put this low HP immortal in the city center. That's in the city center you pop the biggest heal of them all. So if you want to heal a unit very quickly and put it back on the front line, you need to put it in the city center or the encampment. I think the encampment works also, if I remember correctly.
Actually, I don't know. I think city center is 20 and somewhere in your border. But I'm not sure about encampment. Could well be 20 as well. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could well be.
Rafif is asking us about the money. What about the money? Do they have the dough?
The less money.
Not a lot of it, but I do see Milamber is on 51. We got Legion 18, Romrom 34. Yes, dISTORIA is losing -8, but he's also putting a lot of pressure on his opponent here. First catapult coming in. I do have to point out London is extremely vulnerable because of these tiles. These ones.
Yeah, they control from here as well, yeah.
These are perfect placements for catapults, so they can attack safely the city of London and they will take that city down, allowing the Indian units to just jump in there.
True. True. I mean, tell me what you want, but I don't think that's looking good for England.
Yeah, it's not
Tiles
looking
in
good.
front of your city.
Yeah.
That's not what you want to see.
Yeah. And Dido 5 turns cartography. He's gonna get mercenaries soon. On the other side, SunBro looks like he's also gonna get quickly there. Buttress is in 1. Doesn't seem like Milamber managed to use this to get too far ahead. SunBro actually has 52.
Xpli is not going caravels. He's going knights. For whatever reason.
Oh, Japan.
Yeah, he's going
2,
stirrups.
4, 6, 8. Okay. He's getting a few boats. Well, one boat out. But yeah, he's not going. Oh, I do notice Phoenicia is starting to settle the south. He's gonna have an option to put a city in the choke point if he wants to. That's only gonna be vulnerable to battleships, and in the meantime, of course, he could keep Japan away from it with Governor Victor bonuses in that city center's borders. Why Varus not nerfed yet? Disgusting unit. Descra, bună seara, domnule. Varus, oh my god, we had a few versions of Varus, the Descra. Why? I mean, attacking is much harder than defending. Yes. Blazecat Games is also saying, I don't think England falls. And to be honest, I don't think he's gonna fall completely. But losing the capital and losing his government
are you
is gonna
sure?
hurt.
I mean, you put 2 catapults
whoa, wait, he's actually falling completely because he's not falling to only India, he's falling to caravels in India.
I mean, he won't die, but...
No, he's gonna die. He's actually, like, come on, he's gonna die.
I mean, he will lose the cities,
capital
but...
falls, if his capital falls,
yeah,
Leeds falls,
that's true.
There's no more technology available for England, no more extra science for him to get to a good unit, and India is just gonna scale above him. So the longer the game goes on, these cities are just gonna fall.
Yeah, but he has Stoke upon Trent, and he will be able to make a settler, so he won't die, I think.
I guess we'll see when India gets his knights out. He's definitely gonna get knights out at some point. Temple of Artemis coming up in Jabalpur in 6. We do have 9 turns until the next World Congress, or I should say until the next era, and it looks like Dido is gonna clear off these galleys before they turn into something dangerous.
Yes.
This is the way.
Yep, he's killing the pre-builds. That makes a lot of sense.
Yep. Well, looks like he couldn't kill that one. That's sitting on a reef fish tile. That's a problem. If the Dido's biomes are actually deployed to the front line, he needs to get new ones if he wants caravels.
He's not an oligarchy, no? Did I see that right?
England? No, he's not in oligarchy. No.
Bro, hello.
Yep, not in oligarchy. I mean, you know, the man had a plan, and it was not mixing well with the others. Let's actually see. Okay, we did have a few pillages, but not many. A sheep tile,
Yeah, but that's
wheat
okay. You
tile,
just harass the guy,
yeah.
do some damage, and call it a day. That's okay, I think.
We're about to get to that Byzantium power spike. LDK is about to get there. Reformed Church coming up in 3 turns. Byzantium is gonna get his Grandmaster Chapel in 3 and also getting his arenas out. You can see he has 3 knights coming out from these hippodromes, giving him a serious advantage, a serious power spike at this moment of the game. Usually, whenever this happens, as in whenever we get to this point of the game, the defender on the receiving end of Theodora's Wrath we'll need to build a lot of units to withstand the initial attacks. If Theodora gets too many units, that's just, you've seen what happened to Lege last time. We saw
That's
Theodora
true,
in a game.
that's true.
Oof, that's just critical.
But wait, Japan is really going bottom tree. Wow, he's going
Wait.
stirrups, he's going engine carols yet.
Second, I see Lege is fine here, by the way. And I
Ah,
don't
they're
really see Chuck simming behind this. Yeah, they're just IRL warring each other here. 4 cities,
Yeah.
both of them. Definitely a much better setup on Chuck's side than we do have on Persia, but I guess it is what it is. Can't do everything.
I mean, actually,
okay.
that would be a good chance for Chuck to just put the settler card, make 2-3 settlers, and try to scale from there. Why not?
Yeah.
Now is the time. Persia has to make some units, has to respect his power spike, and you can try to get something going on your own.
True.
And you see, you don't get rid of this dude. He's standing on a 2-2, this Varu, and it's basically not killable. It's not killable. It's
the
not.
horse dies attacking to Varu. Not even promoted Varu, just Varu.
It's just not possible, and that's why this unit is so unfair. Not that it's the strongest classical unit with 40 strength. Also, everyone attacking into it gets -5. So basically, even if you have knights, you don't clear Varus easily.
Yeah.
That
Barbie,
unit
good
is
evening, sir.
just so strong.
Era check, and there we go. We got the era check right here. Ben, good evening, sir, and also England is going bye bye, bye bye. We'll see if England is gonna manage to stay alive or not. There are 2 things happening at the same time, with a third one very bad for England. First of all, very good, he's getting cartography in 2 turns. That will give him enough time to promote these boats, and also will give him a serious advantage in the defense here. Now, these catapults might not be enough to take down London with caravel strength. I do see the second thing happening. Milamber here is gonna have enough gold and units to upgrade those caravels when he needs to, but he can't take out the English boats, so England is gonna have a navy.
That's kind of surprising, but SunBro is really doing a giga good job. He's defending a very strong Chandragupta, he's defending the Byrim guy, and he hasn't lost anything yet. So the other 2 are spamming units. So his other team members, especially Japan, can try to outsim.
Yeah, and this is where the attack joins, and I do want to point you out. Look at the score screen and look at the total gold they have. They don't have gold. On last day company,
they really need to save now for the cavalry upgrades.
Ulyss seems to get all of their all of their gold for those caravels, but Byzantium is gonna start clearing Romrom.
Coming up, maybe he gets to Sus. They get some gold. That's probably also some kind of idea right now. Just pillage and get gold for the upgrades.
There's nothing upgraded. Not a single. Oh wait, he has 1 mine that he had to do on the iron. That's it. He didn't upgrade anything for Byzantium to take here. This must have been a strategy. Really must have been something that he did on purpose.
If you pillage Paradisa, what do you get? Do you get faith or healing?
Faith. It should be faith.
That's not really helping.
Let me double check, but it should be faith.
I have no clue about all these unique improvements.
Pillage over faith. Yeah. Okay, well, this is a strong attack from Byzantium. I gotta say, I'm very worried for Persia. They had the goal, they had the power spike. Now, at the moment, they're focusing on something else. It will be very necessary for Phoenicia to lash out at England and also put bows to defend himself against Japan. Japan starting to build up. Looking at the tech side, we do have Xpli 3 turns cartography, 1 turn mercenary. So definitely he's gonna have the boats to go against Phoenicia. And if he doesn't close the choke, this is gonna be a terrible mistake, even a lethal mistake.
Yes, you're right. But what he should do is just keep cartography on 1 turn and make pre-builds and only upgrade when he really needs to.
Yes.
Because you can't pre-build after carols anymore, and just 1 turning galleys is so good.
Yep. I agree. And spending those extra turns if you don't actually have an emergency, and let's be honest, there's no emergency here. Like England is gonna get a few caravels, 3 caravels, and he's fine. There's no way.
Yeah, England will upgrade, and the time England upgrades, he forces Dido to upgrade to react, because otherwise Dido will lose all the pre-builds and eventually cities.
Yeah. Oh,
but as soon as Dido upgrades,
he passively discovered cartography. Maybe he wanted to. Let me see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 boats, 14, 15, 16 boats from Dido. Okay, that's not a bad number.
That's okay. He can upgrade.
Yeah.
But that's kind of a typical strategy, that one guy is forcing the other to upgrade, and then the third guy in the back can make more pre-builds and then just come with a lot of upgraded ships later on and clear that, because Dido will have a hard time to build more ships.
Yep. Woo! We got 100 awards. Oh my God! Pop the champagne. Let's go. Wait a second. Can we get? I need to ask. Can we get to 50 likes? Let's see. Can we get to 50 likes? We got a yay or a nay as an option. I'm just starting off the poll right now. It's gonna start scouting the England with caravels. Okay, trebuchet. Yeah, here looks like
he popped the trebuchet general.
Yeah.
And he also uses this to attack the boats, which is a little bit annoying, because
the trebuchets actually do damage.
Yeah, the siege unit do a lot of damage to boats. That's really not a joke.
Yeah, they don't have the penalties on them. Usually when you actually are doing that, like attacking stuff, for example, with an archer, you're going to have a penalty attacking into boats of -17. If you attack with a siege unit against boats, you don't have a penalty. Wait, didn't I see the penalty here? Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, -17.
Yeah.
So basically you do 0 damage.
Yeah, it's nothing. You get experience though. You know,
that's true. That's true.
Okay, Shani Kumis looks like it's dead. I don't really see Persia coming out of this alive.
And you see, he's on the commercial. He will pillage 2 times and get gold in Susa.
Susa. Am I not? Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, they will need that gold.
Okay, well, the men-at-arm upgrade in Shari Kumis might actually throw a wrench in their plans, but I do see there's enough strength from the knights that he should still take that city. Just needs to be careful to take it away before the ancient walls go up. And yeah, there we go. We got the gold. We got the gold on LDK. LDK getting the gold. Getting also a builder here. Looks like the unit in the cities of Persia did get walls to slow down their attackers. Romrom is also trying to invest as much as he can into his units to get them strong enough to withstand the attacks. And looks like Byzantium here will need to make a choice: attack city center or attack men-at-arms and take it down.
But not gonna lie, these are a lot of Byzantium units.
Yes.
And
more are coming.
I can see Persia die here. I mean,
yes. I do have to point this out. Because I said it so many times. LDK here is using. He built all of the early game. In the early game, he built all of his infrastructure for this moment and this moment only. Everything he wanted to do was to flex against his opponent with as many units as possible, with as many, attack moves that he can do against his opponent at this moment in time. You see that he's dedicating every one of his empire bonuses towards this, getting knights, getting arenas, that's more knights actually, the free knight, getting catapults, again more, because he wants to guarantee this takeover. We've seen it multiple times that the players are going against each other, but at some point they decide that they have enough units on the front line to keep trading and keep and maybe win, but it's a maybe. And then something happens and they can't get the win anymore. There are no more units on the front line, so he needs to retreat.
Yeah, and I really like what he's doing. LDK is on the way to printing to get the additional +3. That's kind of important, of course.
Yeah.
And also on the way to printing, he will discover the crossbow tech.
Yeah.
So he can upgrade his archers to crossbows to shoot down these pikemen. And then the knights and the horses are just there to pillage and take cities.
Yep. And I think we might actually see Sharikumis over here fall in just a few seconds. Full strength knights are going next to it. You can see the double shots on them. I'm actually a bit curious. LDK moved it to the north, but I guess it is what it is. And it looks like one man-at-arm with the city. It's gonna go down. Yep, there we go. There we go. These units are probably gonna fall next, and yes, we do have 3 knights starting to roam in the main cities here, trying to get the promotions going. We do need to take a look at the era score here. Milamber is 4 points out from getting the golden age. He's moving his caravels towards his opponent, and I do notice that London did get the walls up. Now this is gonna force India to start shooting down those walls. You can see with the caravel extra defense, this is gonna be extremely painful, even with five of these catapults trying to get in there. Yeah, he only has 4 that he can attack with. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it.
That's true, but I think he has bastions then, I guess, because actually, 70 looks kind of high.
Yeah. It's not that bad. I don't see the damage from the
70 is quite good. That will hold for a while, and with his privateers coming up, his sea dogs, he can also last move and shoot back.
Yeah, that is going to be a problem. And
he will be fine, right? For the time. And the city center gets the strong wall shot. Yeah, that's also really important. You're right.
Yeah. So wait, is he now gonna fall this time? Wow, SunBro actually proving us wrong and proving dISTORIA's strategy was not the correct one.
I think really kudos to SunBro what he's doing here. That's a really strong defense. Not gonna lie.
Yes.
I thought he was way more in trouble than this. He's doing a really great job.
Okay, Japan upgraded his first caravel. He has 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10 boats. That's not really enough. But especially since Phoenicia did plug the choke. This is the problem. Phoenicia plugged the choke. And I think, coming back to the discussion we had earlier, Phoenicia showing up with a caravel to the Japanese choke point, I think that actually forced Japan to get the caravels.
Yeah, I think so as well, but I think he will be fine. He has higher science, higher production. He should go. Some of the guys should go to NITA, I think Vietnam. So they get the NITA for the frigates.
Yeah. Oh,
I guess like England doesn't.
Trebuchet is taking out the walls. Amazing. Okay, that's like 3 Duke catapults and a trebuchet. Looks like they're doing God's work to take down English defenses. I do want to come back on the era score because this is important. 3 points for Milamber. We got Lege 5 points away. Let's actually take a quick pick at Lege here. Okay, he's fine. He needed to retreat, but he didn't lose the city center. He didn't lose tiles, from what I do notice. And
but how will he get 5 points? Get Statue of Zeus. But is it in time though?
No, that's not in time. Unless he chops it, that's not in time.
But he has no chops.
Yeah, it's only this one next to his capital city. Oh well, maybe 10 pop? Can he get to 10 pop? No.
He can chop 1 rice, but that's it.
Yeah, that's it. That's 9 pop, not 10. Yeah.
Maybe get a civvy state and levy or tie something.
A boat?
Yeah, he could do. He should do both. That's 2. Yeah, I think with boat and then something like take a CS and Zeus, you're fine.
Yeah, should be fine.
Should
he just needs 3 more points.
Doable.
Yeah,
Yeah,
point
that
and
should be
something, it
doable.
should be fine. Romrom 61-61, he's gonna get his golden age, but unfortunately he's starting to bleed cities over here. Byzantium is managing to push through with his knights, and as you can see, he's getting new hippodromes from Sharikumis. Yeah, we got
Yeah,
Byzantium.
but honestly speaking, he might be full dead.
Yeah, and
Not
England is still
within 10
alive.
turns.
And
Yeah, not
England is
within
still
10
alive.
turns or something, because there are walls and he will pop out units, but
Yeah.
as soon as he upgrades to cuirassiers, that's game over.
Wait, he never finished his Gavron Plaza or something happened to it? Did somebody pillage this?
No, I think he just needs some turns. It was 7 turns at some point, and
Yeah.
doesn't have
Oh,
so
he
much
probably
production
moved
in the
away.
city.
I see. Yeah, he probably moved away to get actually units for this timing. Anyway, cannibals
Could
we need to
also
move
well,
in
yeah.
to take down the walls.
Yeah, it's just
dISTORIA
way too much units.
secured his golden age, also took down Ayutthaya. He's gonna have units moving towards the northwest. He's actually they're getting into the Japanese borders from the north. Persia.
Yeah, they wanna grief.
These guys actually managed to move half the map to go towards Japan, towards the north of Nagoya. Wow. And we got a religion here. Give me a second. Let me actually find out what this religion is all about. Zen meditation and
From
holy
Japan,
order.
okay?
Yeah, from Japan. That
That
seems
makes
that
sense.
it does, but also, man, Theodora needs to actually move that apostle so far. Look how much.
I
actually
mean, he
needs to
can
go
just
over.
swim it, I guess,
Yeah,
because
true.
the sea is kind of theirs.
Nemesis, good evening, sir. Also, Kaylin, good evening, sir. Xpli, not in a free inquiry. This time around, he's not in a free inquiry. We're going to need to see next turn in what kind of era he's going to go in.
But Lege needs to get 3 points still.
Yeah. I do see Chuck did manage to get his points, LDK did manage to get his, Xpli did get his, and SunBro did get his. So I do have all of Last Day Company managed to get the golden age, while Lege still needs 3 points. Okay, well, Statue of Zeus, Campus in 2, he doesn't have a chop. And that wouldn't have been a new Splendid anyway, because he already got one. Huh.
That's true.
Okay. City state, boat maybe. I mean, do they have? First of all, do they have 120 something gold? Yes, he does. So he could buy a boat. That's a GG right there.
Oh wow.
Though its face may change.
That's a
throughout
GG,
the
ladies
ages,
and gentlemen. That is a GG.
history is
Milamber
written from the
CC.
hand of
That's
the
Ulyss. Ulyss CC. Because probably Romrom was dying and they couldn't do anything about it. Lege
By your
was
actions this
being kept
day,
by Chuck in a small place in the south. He didn't have enough
to
cities to
ensure our
develop.
people
And Chuck did have a lot of
glorious
cities towards the north. dISTORIA was not managing to push through his opponent's defenses and could not manage to take down England. So all of their efforts, all of their investments just went poof into the air. They couldn't see.
Yeah, and what a comeback.
Yeah. Big. And this means third game, boys. We got the third game going on at some point. We don't know when, but yeah. Missed most of the game, no problem, Linda. I'm gonna have the vote on YouTube as soon as I can process it through YouTube. That's what happens when they play with all Hazagi. Salty, yes. Good evening, ma'am. I look away for 2 minutes and boom. Yeah. Varden also good evening, sir. Romrom is dead with Japan simming. Yes. Xpli over there would have managed to keep out Phoenicia, I'm pretty sure. But still, it wasn't that easy for them.
Yeah, but it's kind of the same story. England had to fight against 2 guys, but he didn't bend over. So there were 2 other 1v1s, Persia against Vietnam and Persia against Byzantium, and there was Japan free simming. And as long as the 1v2 guy is not dying, Japan is winning this in the end.
Yeah,
and that's why they GG'd. Really well played.
Can we use? I know it doesn't have actually the same, tonality and funniness to it, but also neither the implications of it. Can we use succumb rather than bend over?
Sure.
Thank you. Oh my God, yes, because it implies something very, very, explicit. +18.
Oh,
Um,
I didn't know that. Sorry.
No problem, no problem. Dang, right after I got caught up, we have playback acceleration. Pelikanov, good evening, sir. Yeah, we're sorry. It happened. GG to Last Day Company. We do have a third game going in this series, and we're gonna need to see when they actually meet to play, because, well, they didn't actually get to schedule it beforehand. Let's move to the debrief. I'm gonna move to debrief. For King?
Yeah, sure.
Je spread l'autre aussi, à droite.
Ah oui.
Il y a des campus et des platco, et puis moi j'allais des campus et j'allais faire des platco. Je pense que j'ai raison, tu vois. Et je sais, c'est en 3ème croyance, je l'ai eu tour 50, je sens bien. Hein.
Pourquoi pas. Les gars, nous on trouve que le rush les généraux, c'est ce qui a fait une énorme différence dans cette partie. Qui a call ça? Comment ça s'est passé? À quel moment vous vous êtes dit, ok, il faut vraiment se donner sur les généraux?
De quel côté? Le nôtre?
Ouais, le vôtre, ouais.
Bah nous on sait pas trop IRL dessus. Enfin moi en tout cas c'est dans mon BO classique.
Non, moi non plus, je suis pas trop IRL dessus.
On a vu que Disto faisait un campement rapidement et que Romrom était en train de faire un campement aussi. Du coup moi j'ai assuré et j'ai double chop dans ma cape avec Magnus.
GG,
well played.
GG. Le fait que Disto ait pas de général, ça l'a vraiment shutdown très fort parce qu'il avait pas une grosse tempo de base.
Ouais, quand on l'a vu en 8-18 là, tour 40, on était plutôt content.
Et puis ça permet à... Alors, nous la question qu'on s'est posée c'est du côté d'Ulyss, comment est-ce que vous avez choisi qui n'allait pas avoir de général dans la partie? Quand vous vous êtes rendu compte qu'il y en a un qui n'en aurait pas?
Franchement, c'est pas nous-mêmes, donc c'est juste. On savait pas, on n'avait pas tranché, la jacole, on a pris quoi. Enfin, c'est un peu comme ça.
Parce que nous on voyait vraiment un shot, une game très très difficile pour SunBro sur ce terrestre plus naval.
Bah, moi si j'ai un général, je vois pas comment il tient Londres avec les positions 1 sur 4 A.
Là pour le coup, avec les chiens de merde, ça défend, mais avant.
Mais ma tempo, c'est catastrophique. Dans ma cap, j'ai rien pu faire. Dis-toi, j'ai eu mon premier hôtel, T33.
dISTORIA is complaining about his capital
colon, lieu saint, monument. Mais juste
and
j'ai pas
his
de tempo,
other cities around.
On se dit
Basically, his
qui
spawn
était possible, enfin qui était le plus facile à faire, c'était celui sur l'Angleterre et qu'un général, ça t'aurait permis d'avoir de grandes chances de le passer.
Et j'ai même dû projeter en 4 tours dans ma B2 pour avoir ma religion, pour avoir l'âge d'or, c'est... Je sais pas ce que... À part go full IRL général Varus sur l'autre à gauche, je vois pas vraiment ce que je peux faire dans cette game. Hein.
Yeah, exactly.
Game très slow avec
Make them speak German. Modo 44, good evening, sir.
Que personne
Said
de
it took
go,
4
et tu
times
très
he did
très
to just
slow,
to get
mais
the legend for golden.
Non,
Yeah, he
rien,
did the
en fait,
project.
bah,
He did the project. He needed to do the project.
L'event, la game elle est
Yeah, I know
finie.
why it's French.
En
I just
aval,
have no idea
si
why
je
they're
mets pas de la
discussing about the
pression sur la
complaints so much as a way.
vie,
They say,
la
I
Medo,
see.
elle va juste se faire rec sur le long terme.
Last Day
en
Company
fait, en
one,
aval.
yes.
Non, mais tu peux mettre de la pression, tu vois. Tu peux faire genre 4 Varus en général et tu forces beaucoup d'unités aussi.
Exactly, Heinig Dave.
Ouais, mais sans faire les 15 points de plus qui sont partis
bah en
des
fait,
deux côtés.
de base, je pensais les envoyer chez le Japon derrière, sauf qu'il y a une chaîne de montagne de 15 cases, donc je suis obligé de faire tout le tour.
Ouais, c'est ça. Enfin, t'avais un autre projet de game, après c'était pas forcément le meilleur plan, mais...
Mais ouais, je vois pas comment tu veux que je scale alors que je suis en train de faire un projet 4 tours pour avoir mon âge d'or, tu vois.
Ouais, puis surtout, il a pas un land pour scale, il est parti campement. Pour moi, le scaling, à partir du moment où t'as posé un campement et que t'as pas un spawn fou, c'est mort quoi.
Bah, le scaling il s'est arrêté au moment où t'as slam ton campement cap en fait.
Ah ouais, mais à quel moment tu slams pas un campement quand t'es à côté d'une Angleterre?
Ah, mais je suis d'accord avec toi, je suis full d'accord avec toi. Mais moi, je me dis juste que si t'avais eu un général en termes de choix d'équipe, t'aurais eu un vrai shot pour détruire l'Angleterre.
Ouais, je pense aussi.
Oh, c'est dommage qu'on n'ait pas réussi à l'analyser comme ça justement durant la game parce qu'on a pris quand même une bonne minute pour savoir sur le tour, etc. Mais bon, bah on a...
J'étais en mode j'avais besoin d'un général, on disait qu'il avait besoin d'un général aussi, qu'il avait déjà 3 imos, j'ai dit bah prends, tu vois. J'ai pas bataillé.
Pour nous, le plus facile à jouer sans général, c'était la position de Romrom. Ça allait pas être facile, tu vois, mais c'était défendable et ça vous ouvrait en vrai.
Je pense, vu que j'ai 5 tours sans alliance, de toute façon, anyway, je me serais fait éclater sur alliance. Bon,
Ah, t'avais 5 tours sans alliance?
Mais j'ai dû attendre disto quoi.
T'as eu des bats dans des huttes LDK ou quoi?
J'ai eu un bat que j'ai mis sur un B2, j'ai pas profité à ma cap,
et j'ai fait 2 projets en un tour.
Ouais, parce que j'ai prod. En fait, genre, j'ai prod à bot. On a eu un scrim comme ça il y a pas longtemps où je m'étais fait avoir. Et j'ai compris maintenant.
Ah,
Et
mais
en
tu
fait,
prod comment ton bot?
après mon hôtel, et vu que j'ai pas besoin de faire de monument, vu que j'ai Coral plus ma massive, bah en fait, j'ai fait mon bat à ce moment-là.
Ok,
À 27
mais
de prod.
Après les hôtels.
moi je te demande comment t'as fait, parce que moi j'ai fait, en
Nickel.
fait, moi j'ai fait
Nickel.
double colon, enfin j'ai fait un scout, double colon, parce qu'il y a eu une histoire bizarre, genre mon deuxième scout était en 3 tours. Alors
Ah,
j'ai pas stack prod ni rien.
Vous me dites, Malm ou Alexis, si je dis une connerie, mais j'ai rien d'exceptionnel sur mon spawn, il est standard quoi.
Il est
Bah,
très standard, mais un peu averagement, quoi.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it here, and they're gonna keep on going. I do wanna thank you for joining us tonight. I do wanna say it's gonna take a few hours, maybe one day, to figure out when the next game out of this best of 3 series is gonna be. I did take a look at the schedule, and I wanted to actually get out COC going against Team 250 also during the weekend. That would be a very, very awesome series. Actually, wait, let me actually put it in perspective. Every one of these series is amazing. Don't get me wrong. I would actually do any of them. They're very, 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 very good games. There is no bad game that I can say right now, a bad team that I can say right now in the CWC. I do also want to mention, thank you, much appreciated for all of the support of the stream, much appreciated also for the donation towards the CWC prize. We did have another PayPal donation over here of 420. It is what it is, but thank you, much appreciated. We're getting closer to that 1,000, so we can give them a big prize. Thank you much. Thank you also for all of the kind words on the stream. Much appreciated for the comments in the chat. And don't forget to leave a comment on YouTube if you feel like you need to ask a question or, of course, say something good. I do hope you did also enjoy the stream, and you're gonna hit the like button over there, and of course subscribe to the channel. And we're gonna see each other in the next game. You can always take a look at my schedule on Discord, and you can take a look at the CWC results and also detailed results of the games on the Civ6 worldcup.com website. Go there and check it out. Have a great evening. Thank you so much for Knight joining us. Much appreciated, sir, and hope to see you in other casts as well. Have a good evening. Bye bye.